A very good evening here. We are here at the Sulaibiya cricket ground. It's a warm evening, slightly on the dusty side. It's going to be an NCM challenge right throughout this evening and night. We have plenty coming up. Starting off with probably a single wicket challenge. That is from the bowling end. We're going to have 1 over each straight away. Shahrukh, the Kuwait national player. He'll be bowling the first over and he'll be taking his counterpart Nagraj, who has the bat in hand. This is going to be a 1 hour challenge. That's not something you'll see on a regular basis, but it's an internal battle between two bowlers. And certainly NCM will be very, very proud trying and hosting. Good enough, very fast there from Shahrukh. A slight fumble. This is going to be very interesting. 5 runs will be deducted every time a batter gets out. Jersey number 78, Shahrukh. He has everyone in the circle here, apart from deep point. Right arm fast, crunched away, but stays. There is cover. It's just going to be a single. Can he take on the fielding? Be content with a single. Nagaraj at the moment dealing with singles. Can he get a boundary? He's looking to hit the ball hard, but not hard enough to pierce that heavily guarded offside field. Three singles so far in this over. Slightly on the shorter side. Very, very quick there from Shahrukh. Beats the straighty slip. They're taking on the fielder there. The wicketkeeper was standing and almost literally napping there. Butteju on that occasion. A couple of runs to Nagraj. It's been all ones and twos in this over. A contest between two fast bowlers. We'll be having two individual battles. This is the first one between two bowlers. We'll be having one falling on later on very, very quickly. Nagraj is all set and ready. He's looking towards the onside, but Shahrukh giving nothing away. Full and straight, pretty much into the block hole. It's going to be a no ball though. Yes, very interesting. Was he out on that occasion? No. The square leg umpire unmoved. Shafiq there standing, officiating. He's called a no ball there. Shahrukh, much to his surprise, he's not looking a very happy man. But in the end, it is going to be a free hit. The rule speaks very simple. A no ball will be re-bowled. An individual contest that is taking center stage here at this Sulaibiya cricket ground. Nagraj is all set. The entire team of NCM is here at the Sulaibiya cricket ground. More of an employee event. Short and quick. He had no clue whatsoever. Literally sniffing the ball there on that occasion. Shahrukh not very happy, but that was a free. It been followed up. A good bouncer. This is what Shahrukh says to the batter there on this occasion. A rare dot ball. Field is unmoved. Six runs so far. Shahrukh will not be bothered. There's no boundaries been conceded. Trying to go hard. There is cushion. The third man there on that occasion. They'll scamper through for another couple of quick runs. He's been all running throughout. The score is 6 and Shahrukh will be chasing 7. Not much. And that will really bother him. The first innings is done and dusted. As we take a quick break here, we have Mr. Mohsin Khan here from NCM. Warm welcome, Mohsin. Talk us through this event. Talk us through everything about NCM that's going to happen this evening.
Thank you so much, Vinod. Very warm greetings to everybody who's listening to us in hot, dusty summer in Kuwait. We are very excited to be here. The match is between NCM Investment and its subsidiary NOORCM Academy. We are very excited. We've been waiting for a very, very long time for this match to happen. And all the executive management and our team members are also here in presence. So I'll just briefly introduce NCM Investment. It's a fully licensed and regulated financial services, brokerage and investment services provider in the Middle East region and headquartered in Kuwait. And it's been 14 years. It's here and it's under the leadership of our CEO, Mr. Khurram Saeed, and business leader, but he also emphasizes on creating health awareness and promoting sports activities. So that's one of the reasons. This is part of our CSR activities. We encourage our staff members, our team members, and our followers to make sure that not only their investing habits are healthy, but also their physical health. It's a very brief, and not only that, NOORCM Academy, which is also participating today and playing against NCM Investment, is actually an academic wing of NCM Investment, where the they are trained, educated on introduced in the world of financial markets, So, yep, that's it in a very brief. And here today from NCM, Mr. Khurram Saeed, we've got CFO, Mr. Sharif Tayyar. We've got the marketing manager, Mr. Faraz Mushtaq, our CEO, COO, Chief Operations Officer, Mr. Junaid, head of accounts manager, Ms. Sayed Haider Shah. Now, during this match, prior to the actual match, we have challenges going on. There's a challenge match between two fast bowlers, Mr. Shahrukh Qudus and Nagaraj, and we have also a match between our sales executive Imran against our accounts manager of NCM Investment, which is Sayed Haider. So NCM Investment is representing Team A, and NOORCM Academy is representing Team B. And Team B, the captain is again our CEO, Mr. Khurram. And for Team A, it's being led by our accounts manager, Sayed Haider Shah. So, yep, we are very excited to be here, and we are expecting things to go. Actually, we are excited because it's our team, it's our staff members, and they're competing with each other. So it's a healthy competition. So that's a brief. So we'll talk more in between. Thank you so much, Vinod. Over to you.
Yeah, we'll keep the conversation going. Thank you very much, Mr. Mohsin. Stay with us, stay tuned. A lot of NCM followers will be tuning in here. We'll want to hear more, especially from you. And we're pretty glad. We would also like to thank Kuwait Cricket because having this wonderful venue for this evening. It's going to be interesting straight away. He's got his pads on. Is Shahrukh Qudus. 5 runs been given, so it's going to be 11 runs is what goes against Shahrukh. He'll have to score 12 try and chase 12 runs. The stage is all set. Shahrukh is up and ready. He'll be taking guard straight away. Pretty much the same field there. You can see the 4 men on the offside. It's a deep third man, deep point. Nothing's changing. Shot fine leg, shot third man. Nagaraj very quick and fast. Straight away, Shahrukh looking to go towards mid-wicket. He wants to send this ball towards his teammates, towards mid-wicket. But on the first occasion, a big swing and a miss. He has 5 more chances to do the same. Can Shahrukh get bat and ball? If he gets anything in that middle of the bat, the ball is going to go soaring up and high. He's a long hitter. He uses the long handle to much effect. Shahrukh. Straight away, that is a chance, and what a spectacular catch there. Shahrukh has been dismissed without scoring yet, so that's 5 runs against him for getting out. Now it's going to be the same. 5 penalty, huh? So 5 plus 7? Yes. 12. Now 12 years. 12 or 13? He's already got the better of Shahrukh. Shahrukh is gone there downtown. He sends this one towards his teammates. I was just speaking about Shahrukh's power. He hits this long, hard and flat. 6 number 1 going down there. He'll be very satisfied. He's got the middle of the bat, Shahrukh, on that occasion. Can he repeat the dose? Anything towards middle leg, off stump, within the stumps, it is going to disappear. He's having a quiet word at the square leg just to check is exactly what it is required, because he's been dismissed 1 time. And the dismissal rule says 5 runs will go against Shahrukh. $13 is what Shahrukh needed. He's hit a 6 now. He needs 7 more. Another swing and a miss. Out goes the left leg out of the way. He's begging. He's pleading for a wide. Shafiq doesn't want to look at Shahrukh. He's turned his back on Shahrukh. Shahrukh will have to back his strengths. Can he get another one? One more hit and he'll be inching closer and closer to that target. You can see his teammates all on the edge. They're sensing something special. Is it going to be a short ball? Is it going to be a change in tactics? No, he's trying to go on the onside. He slices this one. He's going to run hard. Probably he's going to take on the fielder. He'll have to get his skates on. He's picked up 3 runs, 1 extra run. This is going to be very, very interesting. Sloppy work there from the wicketkeeper, allowing that additional run. Probably he was looking, but very exciting though. He needs 2 runs is what we get to here. He needs 2 from 1 delivery to win this contest, to win this competition, and to claim supremacy here. Shahrukh just reconfirming. Shahrukh trying and gives it a big swing. This contest is ended. There's a little bit of confusion there with the scoring and what was required. Trying to alter the rules. We'll try and get the assessment, the final assessment of what is there. The second game is up and running here straight away. It's going to be another second contest. The first match assessment has been done. Shahrukh has lost the first match. The first encounter, the individual battle, has gone to Nagraj. He's comprehensively defeated Shahrukh. This time, good shot towards the mid wicket. You can see the celebration there. He still believes the moment he hit the ball, he knew he was going only one way, and that's to the boundary. Probably it's a dress rehearsal there on that occasion. It's not an actual game. They're trying and rehearsing just before the real contest starts. He's all set and ready. Interesting contest. The contest was all about hitting the ball up and over the 25 yards, and he's done it so comfortably there on this occasion. Innovation at its best. It was probably a challenge, an internal challenge. Mr. Haider was challenged to hit the ball outside the 25 yards. He's done it very comfortably. The moment he hit the ball, he was jumping in joy, and probably the contest goes Mr. Haider's way. Innovation at its best. A lot of things being brought to the table for sheer excitement for all the employees just to enjoy being around. And probably both the individual battles are up and over. We will now be heading. We got a big game coming up, the T20. Between NCM Investments and NOORCM Academy. And there's no doubt who Mr. Mohsin Khan, how Noor Academy has been doing, because there's always been tough competitions, two different teams playing in two different divisions, rather different levels. There's so much cricket. How do you manage your calendar?
Well, we always schedule in advance. We have a special and delegated team that handles and schedules the activities of our. Is the mic working? Yeah. So we have a delegated team that plans our sports activities, both for Academy and NCM Investments. Since both companies are related to each other, Academy is the subsidiary of NCM Investment, so the collaboration isn't that tough. So it goes, quite organized. Now, since everybody is a colleague, everybody is a team member, there's no really. So yeah, it's just briefly.
I have another question. Apart from cricket, what else do you all indulge with when it comes to employees? There's so many other things. I'm sure there'll be plenty more activities. Can you just speak us through, apart from cricket, leaving cricket aside for a moment?
Of course. See, CSR activities are something very vital, and they're part of our business activities, and they're part of our management strategy. We've hosted multiple and several blood donation campaigns for our community. We've hosted and sponsored many sports activities, like there were triathlon activities, marathon activities to promote the health activities, things like that. So we'll keep you updated. We'll discuss more during the game.
Thank you. We'll catch you. We're just running out of time. We'll just go to the toss and we'll be heading straight in the center. Welcome here. It is going to be an action-packed evening. It's the NCM Challenges Cup. It's the first game. It's going to be played between NCM Investment and Noor NCM Academy. We have both the captains over here, and alongside Mr. Kurum Saeed, his counterpart for Noor CM Academy. We have the match official, Mr. Sherlock, along with us. Also, we have someone very special, Mr. Mohsin Khan from NCM. He'll be doing us the honor. Ship is the call. I'll have a quick word with you. Please. The first step is done. You won the toss. What would you like to do?
We'll bet.
You had no hesitation in trying and telling us that you're going to bat. What do you would score on this evening?
Something around 180 to 200 will be good. It's a flat wicket and night time, so probably we'll capitalize on this pitch. 100 will be enough.
That's a mighty big plan. Anything special for the evening? Because you know that NCM Investment, they have a power-packed batting lineup. And what do you think? 180 would be good enough?
The fiercest hitter in Kuwait, so he's going to open.
Thank you, sir. I'll have a quick word with you. So you've lost the toss. Does it really bother you?
No, we were decided to had a chase, to chase the.
Your smile tells us a different story. You're all excited. Tell us something about how excited is this event and how
We are so excited that Mr. Khurram has given us a very good opportunity to, to organize this event between us for the NCM investment. It's support to the sports activity. That's why we are so excited, and we'll play as a friendly, and we'll see how the match it will be.
it's a friendly affair is what we've been told. Thank you, sir. That's it. Noor won the toss. They've elected to bat first. We'll straight away head to the center after some time with live action here from Ben Creations. Welcome back, and we have someone very, very special, Mr. Mohsin Khan. A warm welcome. You made it to this ground. Thank you for being here. Tell us something about the whole event that you've been planning.
Thank you so much, Vinod. We are very excited to see this event today, and it's an amazing match. Our staff members and team members have been waiting for this match for a very, very long time. It's a battle between NCM Investment and NOORCM Academy. And NCM Investment, actually, it's a financial brokerage and investment services provider which is fully regulated in Kuwait. And NOORCM Academy is its educational and academic wing, where we teach and train and educate investors and introduce them to the financial markets. So it's led our company. It's led by Mr. Khurram Saeed, CEO, the gentleman who won the toss, and they're gonna bat first. So it's our vision. It's part of our CSR activities to host. It's not only that we want to participate in these kind of events. It's actually part of our CSR policy. We want to promote health awareness and encourage sports activities. Because we are working all the time and we get exhausted, but these kind of activities keeps the people fresh. So this is just very briefly me talking about this matter, but just before we end this, NCM Investment is actually fully licensed and regulated entity headquartered in Kuwait, and under Mr. Khurram's leadership, we have global presence, and all of them are regulated, including Kuwait, UAE, and Dubai. Sorry, it's UAE, Dubai, and same. Egypt, Jordan, and Turkey. So that's it for the time being, and inshallah in the commentary we'll be discussing more. Thank you so much, Vinod. Over to you.
Just from cricket, what else does NCM indulge in trying, and not just environmentally, socially? There's so many things that you get into, something like a blood donation. Can you just run us through a few things?
For example,
Like a blood.
we sponsor blood donation campaigns. We sponsor a lot of sports activities. In the past we've sponsored triathlons, marathons, and we partner up with specialized event management firms that host sports activities. So this is
A lot from NCM. We'll be looking a lot in the future as well. We'll keep you tuned. You can have a cup of tea and come back, and we'll catch you in the commentary box
Thank
very
you so much,
soon.
Vinod. Thank you so much.
Thank you. A very good evening here. And a warm welcome. It's a contest and a battle that will be played right throughout within the investment. The men in yellow there fielding. They'll be rather disappointed. Probably they'll want to bat as well, but in the end, Challenger Cup is up and running. Shahrukh has the ball in hand. A couple of wide, been followed by a no ball. Not a good start. Not a good start there from Shahrukh. It's not a start. Not want to bowl any extra deliveries, especially if you're a fast bowler who's standing 6 feet 2, 6 feet 3 and running almost 30 yards. It was a free hit probably, and Butteji on that occasion not getting any bat on that one. Free hit, much to his disappointment. Left hand, right hand combination here. The explosive Edson Silva. It's a combination that any team would be really fearful of trying to face. This is going to be a good battle. And surely will. Not just with the left hander, with the right hander as well. He'll have to go back and bowl 3 extra deliveries now. Make that 9 for this. Couple of wides on either side and then a no ball. In warm conditions, which is pretty challenging. You do not want to test your fitness levels, especially physically. He'll try and make this right as quickly as possible. He's trying to switch ends. He decides against it. Edson Silva. Everyone knows the name Edson Silva, what he can be capable of. This time, good line, good length. What a good comeback. Strong comeback there from Shahrukh. He's having a look at his front foot. Slight consultation. Probably those spikes slightly skidding away. He's not happy. He's not happy with himself. He's not happy with his run-up. He's not happy with his landing. It can get a bit irritating for sometimes, but someone like Shahrukh, who's steaming in, trying to bowl as quick as possible, is done. Slightly tentative now going forward with that front foot. Can he calm himself down? Mind you, it's a T20 game. Plenty of fielders here on the offside. It's a 6-3 field. Both the fielders on the offside are the deep third man and deep point. Another wide. Will it be a wide? We'll wait. It's enough, but that one surely will please Shahrukh to an extent. He's trying his best. He's getting some away movement, a bit of shape. Nasir Hussain there with the gloves. He has plenty of work to do. Good shot. Excellent off the middle of the bat, but there is cushion there towards a wide third man. Probably it's Adnan Idris there. First over still in progress. Shahrukh is steaming. This is slightly short and wide. He's got plenty of room, plenty of bat on that one. It's gone one bounce, almost carried to the fence. A bit of rehearsal there from Edson. Probably wanted to hit the ball far more better than what he anticipated. Yes, still there. He's still thinking about it, but still he'll fetch himself a boundary there in the scorecard. He's up and running. First boundary there for Edson. He's expecting the short ball from Shahrukh very much. This time he cramps him for room, defended comfortably there. Hopping in the crease, Edson, jersey number 11. It's pretty lengthy over that's come to an end finally. The next thing that'll be on Shahrukh's mind is go to the boundary and fetch himself a drink very, very quickly. It's pretty challenging conditions here, almost 43, 44 degrees. But still very, very pleasant at this venue at the Kuwait cricket ground here, Sulaibiya cricket ground. Over number 1 done and dusted. 10 runs on the board. They're still in the hunt and search for a wicket. And it's going to be a good contest here because two explosive batters, Edson Silva alongside his left-handed partner, Buteju. Harun Shahid has the ball in hand now. This is going to be very, very exciting because left-hander to left-hander, there is a deep mid-wicket, deep square leg, very much straight. Much straight there. Khalik Anwar on that occasion, standing on the edge of this circle. They do realize the kind of danger that both these batters possess, especially Buteju is very time. He's fetched this one from way outside the off stump. I feel that square leg comes into play, a single. What is very intriguing, and both these bowlers are reading the game very well, is a battle between bat and ball. Some top players here playing tonight. Plenty of experience though, plenty of Kuwait national players around. So it is surely but surely going to be a run feast and a great battle. You have Adnan Idris, you have Shahrukh, Harun Shahid, Nasir Hussain. Good shot down the ground there. Khalik Anwar. Flat throw there. It's a good fielder though, Khalik Anwar. Very athletic, very acrobatic. Ravindra Jadeja is someone that he idolizes, is what he's told me. Good to see Adnan Idris back here in the field. Harun Shahid, he's tossed this one up there, drags this one towards Adnan as we speak. There is a fielder who's trying to converge. He's done well there. Probably it's Prasan, the left-handers. Plenty of left-handers here in this lineup, probably on both the sides. It's going to be an even-Steven contest. That's what's more interesting is the right-handed Edson Silva. Every time he gets on strike, it's going to be action. So predictable is Edson Silva. Probably he's thinking only one way. He wants to deposit the ball out of the ground every time he sees the spinner floating the ball. He's dancing down. What a good shot. This has got plenty of height. Does it have the distance? Yes, you bet. Extraordinary stroke, extraordinary intent there from Edson Silva. He's not scared, he's not afraid to take on someone as experienced as Harun Shahid. Probably it's the first change. Shark has taken a back seat there. It's Robin. Right arm medium, very accurate, very much an impressive bowler. You can see the Arun Shahid and Shahrukh, both 1 over apiece, giving away 9 runs each. Robin, beautiful line, beautiful length, probing questions. That's a line that no batter loves outside the off stump. Especially with the left-hander facing the right-hander, the ball angling away. Beautiful ball there, beautiful. They almost got an edge, a bit of excitement all around. Gentle nod there from the match official Sherlock on that occasion. A wry smile though. You'll find the live scores on the NCM Sports page, Creek Clubs. This game is live. Yeah, what a good shot there. He's pulled this one off length. What a spectacular shot. One bounce into the fence. Butejo finally finding some part of his bat. Ball sailing, one bounce. He's very used to scoring very, very quickly. I had a quick word with Butejo and he told me that he just loves and admires someone as good as Sangakkara. His childhood idol, rightly so. He has a reason, both of them very much in common, being a left-hander himself. And so is legendary Sangakkara. Now there's a fielder towards deep mid-wicket. Will he take the fielder on? Anything on the leg stump? He's not going to shy away. That's the way he plays. Yes, he goes. What a good shot that is. This time he adjusts to the length, rolling his wrist over, sending this one screaming towards square leg. Another boundary, back-to-back boundaries there for Butejo. As we mentioned time and again, he's very strong on his legs, on his pads, but he's a far too better player to fetch anything off his stumps. Anything short, he's going to go, he's going to throw his arms around. Robin on this occasion very, very accurate. Robin is very dangerous when he pitches the ball up, but at the moment Butejo is forcing him to do something that he's not comfortable doing. Can he switch his length? There you go, a beautiful shot there. Stand a little bit. That has plenty of bat on that. What an incredible hit that is. On the offside this time. He was playing a bluff that he's an extraordinary player on the leg side. Take this, says Butejo. This is very, very pleasing to the eye with the kind of intent that both these batsmen are going hard at the medium paces. Mind you, Edson Silva standing in the non-strike and is mere spectator admiring every shot that Butejo is going after the bowling. It's mighty, mighty pleasing there. The whole of NCM is here today at the Sulaibiya Cricket Ground. Also, we'd like to extend a gratitude on behalf of NCM, thanking Kuwait Cricket for allotting this special venue here for this incredible event. At the moment, they're on a roll. The NCM fans are standing and admiring everything that Butejo is dishing out tonight. Beautiful shot. Keep the mid-wicket fielder there. He'll only be a spectator to just go and fetch that ball. Couple of boundaries, couple of sixes in either direction, and what a good start. Butejo has certainly different plans. Not a fielder moving there an inch either sides. Probably even the fielders will be standing and admiring. Some wonderful stroke play here from Butejo. He is just flaring away. Plenty of fireworks pretty early in the power play. The discussion certainly will be extended. You can see Nasir Hussain there having an extended discussion with the skipper. The skipper's all of a sudden, the smiles are off and up and running. It's disappeared. Courtesy that explosive over there from Butejo. The left-hander, brother, is having a drink. Wonder why. He's not been running. He's been just stonking the ball all around. But still, energizing himself. What a refresher it's been here from Butteju. He's been super special tonight. Can he continue? If he stays there for another 30 minutes, you'll see a daunting big score. I'm a big fan, on a personal note, of Butteju, because he's very, very clinical, mind you. There's no fussing around. He's got strong wrists. He's very clinical. He's got great technique, though. He doesn't believe much in defending, but at the moment, now we'll switch to Edson Silva. Can he provide the same entertainment? He's trying to muscle this one inside edge onto the pad, but there'll be nothing given away. A bit of relief, a rare dot ball. Considering this quick fire 20 runs. Edson Silva, couple of dot balls back to back. All of a sudden, there'll be a sigh of relief. Arun Shahid continuing his second over. He's been brilliant. He'll not give you a sniff. If you want to take a chance, he'll tell you step down. That is where he get himself into a good position. What a good shot. Ball is coming straight up and over the com box. I'm running for my engineering helmet. This is incredible stroke play from Noor. Noor Academy have taken this game by storm here. Smash he goes. What a wonderful stroke. What a wonderful stroke. This is even better, even far, even flatter. No fussing around here from Edson Silva. He says, if Butteju, you can do it, so can I. He's matching stroke for stroke. The result completely. I've got someone, yes, smiling to my right. Mohsin Khan, tell me, what are your thoughts? You've been just here for almost 20 minutes and there's been fireworks, the ball sailing up and over all the time.
Well, as long as the ball keeps on going, it keeps on crossing the boundaries, of course, being part of the NOORCM Academy management team, I would be definitely happy. So I'm enjoying the match right now. So, yep, we are excited. I'm trying to come up with the words, but I'm excited.
What both these batsmen have done, they've left Mohsin Khan slightly speechless. He's just trying and pondering words because the performance has been super special. But at the moment, Arun Shahid in between is sneaking those dot balls. A gentle appeal, but nothing rather much left in there. It's just a no that'll be called off here. We'll keep the conversation going. We'll keep having plenty of people walking in from NCM trying and giving us our insights of tonight's events. Ben Creation streaming this event tonight here at the Kuwait Sulaibiya Kuwait Cricket Club ground. One quick question, Mohsin. We'll keep you rather away from cricket. Tell us something about the venue and what kind of vibe does it get you to?
Of course, the venue is amazing. The lighting here for the sports individuals is completely perfect for the sportsmanship. It definitely is giving positive vibes. People also have here a very good attitude, nice attitude and vibes are coming here from the viewers, from the audience and from the players. So yeah, I believe the venue is very good, especially in the Middle East. I think it's a good venue and everyone seems very comfortable and familiar with the field. So yeah, the venue is good. The venue, I would always love to be part of the activities whenever they are hosted here on the venue. Definitely I'll be following you guys back and forth.
Yeah, that is the venue. Such has been the facilities here. Spectacular is the only word that comes now. It's time for some spin from both ends. The leg spinner in place. Butteju doesn't matter, doesn't mind, he doesn't bother. He's sent this one into the orbit. Another one landing on the roof there towards the pavilion, the old pavilion. What a good shot. He's rather literally one-way traffic for Butteju. He just stand and deliver. He believes in him only one number, especially the digit 6 is what really pleases him. This time he goes along the ground. He's very quick, very fit. And he's running with the wingers as well. Will not shy away, but probably Edson Silva will not be interested. He loves going bang bang. It's been an action-packed 20 minutes. Turn, plenty of turn. It will be called a wide though. Adnan Idris, the start is over with a 6. But he is a very, very intelligent bowler. He'll want to come back as very quick and try and pick up a wicket, especially. He'll not mind picking up either, because both these men have been going berserk here at the Sulaibiya cricket ground. 3 sixes for Butteju, 2 sixes for Edson Silva. All of a sudden, a bit of respect shown there on this occasion, but courtesy, some good tight bowling there from Adnan. Is altering the length as well as the pace. He's chosen the garden end though. Oh dear. Edson Silva slightly getting carried away, trying to go hard and long, but the only thing he did is a big swing and a miss. Another one back to back. You can see the other, and all of a sudden getting into the rhythm there. Now they have all of a sudden figured out that spin is going to be the way from here on. Probably you'll see a left arm spinner very, very quickly. They have 2 left arm spinners, one in Arun Shahid, and there is Prasanth there as well. They have 3 left arm spinners, just for the viewers, because Khalik Anwar is there as well. With 6, but he came back very strongly, only to give away 8 runs in his opening over. Adnan Idris. Experience is what we see at the moment here. They'll have a quick drink. Arun Shah there, 2 overs, none for 21. The wickets column still very much vacant. They yet to pick up a wicket. On the other hand, it has been an incredible start. 5 overs done and dusted, 60 on board. We still have 1 more over to go. All of a sudden, we see another left arm spinner coming there. Left arm spinner is being greeted, and being sent packing. Khalik Anwar, his head dropped straight away the moment it hit the middle of the bat. The ball is gone and disappeared from here. Butteju is on a roll tonight. Another 6. That's what he's been doing. He's picking up his boundaries early in the over. Every bowler comes, he wants to greet them with a 6. He did so with Adnan. Take that, 2 and 2. What a good shot. What a splendid shot that is. He's just... That was not a slog by any means. And as the 6s are sailing over, very hard to keep both these batters quiet. Now the ball pitches, this time the ball leaves. Good comeback. Probably bowling this slide. He'll be under the pump at the moment, Kali Kanwar. He's been smoked for 2 sixes. Can he make a strong comeback? Can he pick up a wicket? Probably that'll be the best answer. But Teju is in. No wicket is coming any soon. And I have Mohsin Khan who's been throwing his inputs. He's been wondering the ball is just keep disappearing in the air. Mohsin, tell us your thoughts about all these sixes, plenty of them.
Well, Vinod, I think that if NOORCM Academy team keeps on hitting shots like this, I'm very sure the ball can even leave the Earth's atmosphere. So let's see. So we've got multiple sixes in a row. I believe the players are performing their peak performance. Now, another ball on the way. Let's see. Now that was a good shot. I think it's a single. Yes. The match is going good. Everybody's in good spirit.
As we just conclude this over, to hit those 6 massive sixes. Sixes just disappearing in all directions. Just a couple of consolatory boundaries there. But it has been very, very good though from Buteju. Not to forget Edson has been doing the damage as well. 3 sixes for Edson. In all, they've hit 9 sixes so far and we are still into the 6th over. There's 14 more overs to go. How many sixes do you think, Mohsin, we're going to see tonight?
Well, if these batsmen, they keep their ground strong, we'll see multiple sixes. Maybe it will go to infinity, but maybe that's an exaggeration, but that's what I'm seeing from their performance. I expect at least 2 sixes per over, but time will show. Because NCM Investment itself, they also have a very good team, but so far NOORCM Academy seems to be taking the lead.
And this is patriotism speaking, because Noor is something that you're favoring and you'll want 2 sixes. That's a big demand on a consistent basis. Let's wait and watch. Adnan Idris is switched ends. He's traveled. Oh dear, that is big turn, big turn. Hands on hips all around. Nasir Hussain was taken by surprise, not just the batsman. You cannot blame the wicketkeeper. That was an extraordinary turn, just as Mohsin threw up a challenge of picking up 2 sixes in over. You can see the ball turning square. This is going to be an interesting contest between the spinners and both these batters. Smash he goes. He doesn't let this one to spin. This is gone into orbit, as Mohsin mentioned. You've got one for the over. One more is coming your way very soon. We'll have to wait and watch.
So you can see our batsmen are quite strong. All the balls, whenever they're making any sixes, they're going outside the stadium. That's something really cool. You don't get to witness this all the time. So the batsmen are pumped. Another ball. Let's see if it's a single. Yep, it is a single. Amazing performance during this scorching heat. But seems like the NCM Investment cricket team are reaching an exhaustion point. That's how I see. I don't know if I'm being biased because I'm part of NOORCM Academy. Maybe. I guess there's a slight right of a person to be biased, but let's see another ball coming up. Wow, now that's a shot. Now that's a shot, and it has left the boundaries of the stadium. Now that's a match, right? That's something worth watching and visiting your stadium all the time. You asked me about the venue. Not only it's organized, it's a best place for NOORCM Academy players to...
And on, as long as the ball has gone way beyond the boundary. Adnan Idris is looking, take that one, same direction, same hit. Probably Adnan wants me to praise this one, but this has gone a long way, and Mohsin has something to say, especially about this 6 which has been followed back to back.
Like I mentioned, by seeing the performance of the batters from the NOORCM Academy team, we can see consistent sixes coming on, and I hope this momentum keeps, in place. Another ball, it's a miss. Wow, that's something cool. We've got 2 runs. Great. I hope we get the sixes consistent to give a very tough target for the opposing team.
Probably that was the only chance that came And it went sliding past a diving first slip. Adnan Idris not a very pleased bowler, but his big wry smile, he concludes he's very happy that he's getting plenty of turn and bounce. Such is the quality of Adnan. We know that he's a three-dimensional player. Can he see something? We'll see Adnan later with the bat. I'm sure you know, Mohsin, how explosive Adnan Idris is. How much do you know about Adnan? Tell us something about Adnan that you know.
Adnan, of course, he is a very raging player. He's very explosive. His shots are so hard. They're very hard. So we are also looking forward to see his performance. But this battleground is where he has to prove himself. And definitely he'll meet up these expectations.
Around. Change of ends. Probably it's Robin. He's changed his ends. He's come from here, from the highway end. Doesn't matter. You change your end. The ball is still going to sail. Hi. What a night Butteju has been having. He's kept everyone on the edge of the seat. Not just the fans, but the fielders, the bowlers, and it's the Sulaibiya cricket ground. Under lights, it's been a fabulous half century. It's not done yet. We have plenty of time. Occasional shot that is missed time, but still, tell you what, it's heading to the fence. Even a missed time stroke there from Butteju is still running away to the fence. Such has been the batting there from NOORCM Academy. They have left NCM Investment shell-shocked. He thought probably the men in yellow would be more dominant. Forget about being dominant. They're trying ways to try and figure out how to pick up the first wicket. They have no away from the left-hander, bowling into his pads, bowling short. But it's been runs all through. It's been a flood feast here. Especially the number of sixes that has been, and those boundaries. Only 4 boundaries along the fence. Apart from that, it has been a blistering start. They've got to T20, mind you, not a T10, but the batting has been at its explosive best. He goes down and as we resume play, everyone going for the kill there, trying and pleading for a wicket. Arun and switch bowlers, but nothing has been working. This time Edson is rocked back. He has swiveled this like a shovel. This is gone very much half a helicopter. That's what he's really nodding to his partner. He's not someone who believes in trying and defending the ball. He's very much trying to take the leather of every ball that he wants to hit. And that is the intent that Edson Silva possesses. Arun Shahid. Mind you, he's a quality spinner. By no means you can take Arun Shahid for a stroll. Someone who's very smart as a bowler. Not just with his variations, but he has plenty of experience trying and you speak about domestic experience, speak about international experience. He has plenty. Butteju, on the other hand, he had a wonderful tour of Singapore a couple of weeks ago, getting the cup to Kuwait. Bang, he goes. Butteju, stand and deliver stuff. He loves going after those left arm spinners. He has been taking them and taking the bowlers apart. Arun Shahid will have very less to complain about. Every time Bowling with a different ball because all those balls have been sent soaring up and over. What a good hit. What a good contest it's been right throughout there from these batters. Splendid display. Smash he goes. Can he find the field on this occasion? And yes, finally there is a wicket. This time around, trying and chancing his arm, much to his disappointment. He's been caught there on the fence. Good catch. Looks like it's Robin. We'll try and have confirmation. Yeah, it's more likely. Robin there towards the mid-wicket fence. Scampering to his left, taking a low catch. But a very important one. A breakthrough has come, and it's come far too late. All the damage has been done by the man walking there on your screen. Butteju. Surely he'll have to be holding his head high as he walks past. Incredible stroke play there. Incredible entertainment all around. It has been an excellent knock. $127 for one. A splendid opening stand of 127. 74 is what Buttejo has managed, but look at that column there. The strike rate 255, courtesy all those big blows, those effortless sixes there, 9 of them. Majority of his scoring has been those boundaries. It's far little that he's been doing, especially running between the wickets. Now all of a sudden they'll be breathing slightly better. NCM, especially after seeing the back of Butteju. Can they get under the act? Can they press on the pedal? Another left arm spinner here from the... Another chance coming and going down. A big dive there. Probably he's landed on his left elbow. Is it Adnan Idris? Is it? We'll have a confirmation very, very quickly. Not a good news. Not good news there. No, it's not Adnan. That'll be a sigh of relief. Adnan is here standing at long on. He's been surrounded by everyone there. We'll try and make and hope that he's good. And it's the captain there who tried in desperation, probably. Here's a skipper there who's trying in desperation. A chance coming there, low chance though. Good effort, very good effort from the skipper. Trying and setting an example. The only thing he failed to do was getting his hands around that low catch. Edson Silva. He's on strike. Vasudev, he's the new man who's walked in. Another explosive batter. Has a reputation of really going hard. Big, long. He's a good sweet timer. He's Vasudev Datla. Very much renowned for his exploding style of batting in the Kuwait arena. He had to wait a long time though to see that wonderful opening stand of 127. But now he's got his chance. He's in the middle there. Plenty of overs more to go. 128. We're almost inching towards that halfway mark in this innings. Left arm spin. You can see all the 3 left arm spinners completely different in stature and style. Prasan going slightly wider, slightly flatter. He's had a wonderful season. Prasan picking up bag full of wickets. Slightly shorter, but not short enough. He'll punch this one on the offside. Fielders on the offside are on the fence. Deep point, deep extra, and slightly wide, long off. That's Nimish Latif there. And soon we'll try and see if Nimish Latif gets to bowl. Looks like it's going to be spin, more and more spin. Slightly short. He gets the bottom of the bat. All of a sudden, 45 minutes ago, you felt that this wicket was completely different, the way they were going bang bang, and then suddenly you see things have changed. Things have changed in no time, especially after the departure of Bhuteju. Can Vasudev get into the act? But what the NCM bowlers are doing is something very wise. They're trying and bowling away from the stumps, slightly wider. They don't mind bowling that occasional wide. But what they're doing is trying and keeping it away from the hitting zone of the NOORCM Academy batters. You can see there a bit of turn, a bit of animated appeal. And the umpire is Sherlock, unmoved. And that brings an end to another quiet over. All of a sudden, things have slowed down. But still, they're still scoring in spite of those few quiet overs to the end. They've been scoring at a very, very good rate, a very good pace. NOORCM Academy, the dugout will be sitting there completely relaxed and happy about the proceedings. The battle seems very even, Steven. Quality players all around. Imagine the amount of talent that the NCM fraternity possess. They have two teams, two competitive teams. Enjoy. Edson Silva gets his dancing shoes on. And missing this one altogether. The middle peg is uprooted. Lying flat on the ground. Excellent delivery there from Khalik Anwar. In the opening over, he was treated with disdain, but not this time around. He's changed his ends, he's changed the strategy in his bowling. Now, in a different situation altogether. Both the batsmen, the opening batters, are back in the hut. They'll be sitting and having a quick drink, probably to cool down, and especially with the batting heat wave that they got going initially. And got one of their officials, Mohsin Khan, very excited. He was ecstatic watching Edson and Bhuteju going bang bang all around. Things completely changing now. $131 is what they have managed in 10 overs. It's almost 13 runs an over. Mind you, they have 10 more overs to go. Even if they go at almost 8 or 9 runs from here on, they'll still go on to get 200, probably 210, 220. But it's all going to depend on the way they're going to counter the spinners. The spinners are trying to get a grip and hold of this game. 3 men on the offside. Square of the wicket. They'll slip in place as well. That's very, very exciting. That's the loudest yell I've heard so far. A bit of yes, a bit of no, confusion all around. Mohammad Farooq trying to muscle this one, gets a thickish inside edge, sends Nasir strolling to the fence. Another couple of runs. What I've really loved is the intent that the NOORCM Academy batters have shown. They're looking to score of probably every possible delivery. And that's what really has put them in the driver's seat at the moment. Yet not to forget, the quality of bowling that they're facing is by no means a cakewalk. Left arm spin, leg spin. We have yet to see the off spinner. Nimish. Cushion though. Adnan either is standing at slip. Can he get the kind of turn that Adnan got initially? Bounce. Can Kalik Anwar exploit that area? Yeah, there's got turn, but it's slower turn. Nothing much to really concern the batters. Another single down towards long on. They'll not mind this though, NCM. Those singles, they'll not mind a quiet phase for a few overs from here on. Two new batters at the crease. Mohammad Farooq there, very close, very close. This looked very close. Probably is just nodding that he got some bat on that one. The bowler doesn't look very happy. Nor does the wicket keeper, nor does the slip. They're not convinced though. But that still not matter. It's history now. Mohammad Farooq survives the close call though. And that's what you do, a benefit of a doubt. It's always going to go to the batter. Good decision there from Sherlock, the match official. What these match officials for tonight taking their time. They're not got because the first part of this innings was completely going the batter's way. Nothing much there to officiate. They got a short third man in place. Backward point cover, which pretty much on the circle. The skipper himself. Another left arm spinner. Now all the left arm spinners are bowling in tandem. This surely will be called a wide. Yes. Manjula. An excellent fielder, an excellent left arm bowler. Again, a probing all-rounder who's done well for himself. He's hit this back past the bowler straight. Yeah, another quick field and Nimish cutting it down. He's there at long off. Another safe fielder. Very reliable in terms of his fielding skills. Mohammad Farooq. They've got the license though, both these batsmen, to go after the bowling because they've been set a very, very good platform. Inching towards the 150 mark. Farooq goes down on one knee, trying to pounce on Manjula Prasann, getting an inside edge though. What Manjula has done is he's slowed down the pace, and that is incredible in terms of an adjustment made by the bowler. He's reading this wicket very well. At one point you saw he was bowling flat and fast, but not now. He's changed the trajectory of the way he's bowling. Can Robin get there? No, not this time. It was hit very, very firmly down the ground. All of a sudden Vasudev is getting into the act slowly but steadily and gradually. They're trying to regain momentum built by both these openers, trying to build a partnership. A big wry smile there from Farooq. As mentioned earlier at the start of the game, it's more of a friendly affair. All colleagues battling cricket in the middle. And Vasudev, he'll settle for a single. There's plenty of work there for Robin down on the fence. Doesn't seem like he'll be coming very soon to bowl because the spinners have done well to pull back things. This time he walks across. There is a chance. A good catch. Looks like, is it Shahrukh? Let us have confirmation. No, it looks like it's... We'll wait and watch. Was it Harun Shahid? Good catch though. Good catch. Good low dipping catch. Just for a split second he thought the ball was carrying to him, but in the end the replay will suggest that he had to scamper and take a tumbling catch. That was always dipping on him. Good fielding effort though. They cannot sit back and make things happen. They want to ensure that they make things happen, not just sit back there hanging and waiting. Manjula Prasann, he gets himself A good handy wicket. That too of Mahmoud Farooq. We all know how much danger Mahmoud Farooq can possess, especially given the kind of platform that they've been provided. The only license to go after the bowling. They're slightly losing it out there in the middle at the moment. They lost 3 quick wickets, both the openers, and Mohammad Farooq is back there. Murshid Mustafa, he's walked in. Slightly open stance. Another exciting all-rounder. He's not been bowling of late. A few injury concerns, but he's there in the middle with the bat in hand. He can go hard. Vasudev will try and control things in the middle. He's used to situations such as these, especially when his team is looking out for a good finish. 143. The next thing that they'll be thinking is try and getting to that 150 very, very quickly and try and get 200 on the board, and from there we'll take things further. It's strange though, we've not seen Nimesh Latif roll his arm over. But probably one of the reasons is both the left arm spinners have been on top of the game trying to pull back things. Few quick wickets. Kali Kanwar there. Good action there. Not good enough. Vasudev just moves his left feet out of the way and he smacks this one towards cow corner. The moment he hit that one, straight away he knew. And it was heading only one way for a maximum. Kali Kanwar, every time he's getting well within the stumps, he's been punished. Another good flat shot, good wristy shot. Very powerful down the ground, very powerful through mid-wicket is what Vasudev is suggesting. He'll have to be very, very careful in the areas that he tries and bowls, especially mid-wicket will be an area that both these batters will be looking to go. Trying and getting that left foot out of the park. What a good shot. Forget about mid-wicket. This is going towards long off. Trying to be far too predictable. Hit has been as good as any you've seen all this evening from Murshid. Holding his shape off the meat of the bat. What good timing. And that is very... Two good shots. And both these batsmen looking... That's very impressive though. Smash, side screen, in danger. This one has gone up and over. The groundsman will be a relieved man, especially if the ball not crashing into the side screen, but that is gone. Imagine the number of sixes been hit. He'll try and get... He is distraught with himself. His Vasudev, he thought a six was there for the taking. But good finish from Kali Kanwar. He finishes off well. It's been a batsman paradise this evening. It's been the way through. Everyone who's walked in is looking to muscle the ball up and away, and such has been the wicket and the conditions much into the favour of the batter. I wonder what will be going through the NCM bowler and the skipper's mind of what would be a good score to restrict a team that is as good as NOORCM Academy. And they've not done yet. There's plenty more to do. Probably Mohsin, who's around the corner, he'll help us try and assess the situation, what might be going through the minds of either the bowler, batter and the fielding side.
Thanks, Vinod. If you recall, before the match started, the captain of NOORCM Academy team, Mr. Huram, he projected that if we meet a score of 180, that would be a decent, it would give an edge to the team, you know. So I believe we are meeting the expectation. The team is doing very good. Especially, I believe the performance should get better now since they had a small hydration break and had some water to drink. So I believe we are almost 15% away from the target, projected target. So let's see how it goes.
I'll tell you what, you're just 3 hits away from the target. It's 163. 3 hits will take you to that 180. And it's not far off. You have both these batters who have been on the roll. They have taken off from where the openers have left. A bit of speed breakers with those 3 wickets, but still, there'll be a very happy dugout is the NOORCM Academy. Now this time he's trying to be a little bit fancy and cheeky. He gets a bit of leading edge. I'll try and figure out, describe when a batsman hits a switch head, exactly which part of his bat becomes an outside edge, which remains a mystery, but let's stick to the intent. Very wise of Prasanna following the batsman. 3 men on the offside falling on the fence. Vasudev that lies on strike. There's been a while now. There has been a 6 coming. Not for long. What a handsome stroke. He is just hammered this way. But Mizan is very straight there. Back past the bowler. That's good field placements though from the skipper. 180 is what we spoke at the start of the game. Probably it'll be much more and beyond that 180 score. You've been to the dugout, Mohsin. Tell us what is the vibe in the dugout from the start and now, and especially after all those fireworks.
Since all the team members, they're all colleagues, so the vibes are very good. Remember, they want their own team to win. But you see, Vinod, if you see the field very closely, there's no doubt the batsmen from the NOORCM Academy team, they're doing quite well. But if you see very closely, the NCM investment team members, the players, they're actually scattered around the field, creating wide gap. I think that's one of the reasons that's also adding edge to our batsmen on to score on each and every ball. So it's a good, now I think even the heat is starting to calm down. We're having decent weather. The dust has stopped. So the vibes are, of course, good. It's a cheerful place. It's a nice place. And the match is, of course, trying to keep everyone serious, but people are not that serious because just they're playing with each other. It seems fun right now. It's very entertaining. It's amazing display of sportsmanship. But the real fun will also be tomorrow morning when we meet each other at the office premises. Over to you, Vinod.
Yeah, it'll be an extended discussion as to what happened. It's been an entertaining evening. And entertainment and fun is what we are here for, and that is the idea of trying and bonding together. NCM investments. We've got a thinking cap on. We'll come back to the cricket. Just a short break. The weekend coming to an end. Really closing down on a very, very good note with a game that has been played in high spirits. Very competitive though. As mentioned by Mohsin, he has been wonderful with his energy himself. It's very, very pleasing to see someone who's not participating but very, very actively involved, trying and cheering his team, trying and getting every possible insight from the NCM perspective on air. Good shot, but not good enough. Just a single there. It got Mohsin slightly excited, but then again, a single is not what he's going to be happy with. The ball has been sailing. He's kept him all throughout this evening completely entertained. Adnan Idris. Take that. It's gone long, high. The fielder slightly interested, but it's going to go well up and over that. Sponsors will be happy. Friendly. Up and over that sponsor board. Another 6, another maximum. There have been plenty tonight. Wonder what the wagon wheel will say when you go back on the app and see the number of 6s been hit. You'll see some towering 6s. Pretty much like Manhattan would be the graph. Big turn, rightly so. Excellent umpiring there from Sherlock. Oh, beautiful. But this time around, the turn was much way and beyond. Adnan Idris will be happy, especially with that amount of turn he's getting. And the bounce. This time he tries the googly. I wonder he's having a ring of fielders, 4 fielders, and not a slip in place. A wide second slip would do, because the amount of turn and bounce he's getting is very pleasing and encouraging. You can see there. There's no one to stop the single as well. Not good thinking there from Adnan. He'll want to have a cover in place. He'll want to try and keep that point area vacant where he has 3 fielders. Nonetheless, it's a chance. Is it? No, not to be. A fielder converging there. Probably one of the quicker fielders. Kali Kanwar, if he cannot get there, probably no one will. Another over gone by. They're bowling at a very, very quick rate. The spinners bowling. In spite of all those 6s towering all over, the over rate has been very, very good. The over rate has been very impressive though. Not a good night for the bowlers tonight, because they've been taken apart. And they're finding ways to try and pick up a wicket. Very tough going for the bowlers. On the other hand, the batters will be sitting there and smiling. A splendid belter is what they've been gifted. They'll thank the groundsman for sure, providing such a magnificent wicket. Certainly is going to keep the NCM batters interested as well when they come back to chase whatever score NCM settled the post. This coverage has been brought to you and powered by Ben Creations. For the live updates, you can go back on the Cricket Club's app. NCM Sports Club is what you will want to follow. But at the moment, we'll try and follow the cricket here live at the Sulaibiya cricket ground. It's going to be Manjula Prasann, who's been bowling brilliantly. And he will be up and ready. The ball is last over. He's bowled very, very economically. 1 per 17. Can he pick up another wicket? They'll want the wicket of Vasudev very, very quickly. Wide of the crease, slightly short, but there is cushion. He's bowling to his field. He's bowling to his plan. They're trying and stealing a single, an extra run though. Yes, comfortably done in the end. Probably it's Indika there. This slinger, Malinga, and deep extra cover. We have not seen him bowl as well. Strange. Good shot. He smashed this one towards the parking lot. Mohsin looks slightly worried because his car is parked there. He'll want to call up the insurance company very, very quickly and try and check if his insurance is still active. Mohsin?
Of course, insurance is something very important to me, but if my team member keeps on hitting those aggressive 6s, I don't mind my car being damaged, and I wouldn't even go and claim the insurance as well. Amazing batsmanship, and we did discuss before, when no matter how fast with lightning speed you throw the ball, Adnan is an aggressive batsman. He's an explosive batsman. He's showing his talent, his skills, and his love of the game. We have 3, I feel there are 3 teams here on the field. One is the NCM Investment, NOORCM Academy, and the umpiring team. Well, I also want to appreciate the umpires also, because they are not only watching and observing the game, they have to be very critical and pay attention to each and every moves that's happening, whether it's hitting the ball with the bat or it's throwing the ball to clean ball. I think we have a wicket here. I think Vinod, you'd shed light much better than me on this.
Yeah, good point though. I'm very impressed. The insights that's coming from you. As you mentioned earlier, cricket is not the game that you would really look forward to taking the field, but slowly but steadily and gradually you're falling in love with the game, and there's so much you're coming out with, which is very much impressive, especially trying to read the game, mind you. You're trying and getting things spot on, especially with the umpiring. It's a very thankless job though. You'll have to get it precisely as accurate as possible, but in this occasion, Vasudev Dattla trying to walk across his stumps, losing his off stump. Prasann picks up his second wicket. Manjula being very effective tonight in spite of all the carnage around. He's bowled a spectacular spell, probably almost got his third. You can see the head, hands on head, hands on hips. Maybe one ring. Ajit Kumar is the new man who's walked in there. Big swing and a big miss. Manjula finishes an excellent spell. He finishes off his quota of 4 overs, 2 for 25. Given the context and the battle that we are watching here tonight, it has been pure batsmanship in the middle of everything. Manjula Prasanth has just sneaked 4 overs. On a very miser note, he's given away just 25 runs for his 2 wickets, 2 prize wickets. He's managed to pick up. He's cleaned up Vasudev in these last over. Initially up front, he enticed a false stroke there for Mahmood Farooq. As we head towards the closing stages of this game, we'll take a short, quick break on the field. The spinners have taken center stage though. Speaking about spinners, there's a trivia tonight. On this day, that is 22nd July 2000, 800 wickets, and probably the mystery lies that he got his 800 wicket, and that was the last wicket of Pragyan Ojha. With that wicket, he reached the landmark of getting 800 wickets. What a legendary bowler, Muthaiya Muralidharan. Almost 1,300 plus first class wickets to his name, considering he's got 500 plus ODI wickets. He'll come back live here. Murshid trying to send this one into space. And you can see the expression says it all. Wonder what's going through his mind. Dear oh dear. Mind you, he's facing a bowler who is very quick. Certainly you cannot take Shahrukh for granted. Shahrukh, the premier Kuwait national cricketer in the current setup. He walks across. What a good shot. This is gone. Is it gone up and over the fence? Now looks like it has gone one bounce. Yes. Bit of correction there from Sherlock. He was excited to raise his hands. It's a boundary though, but a very exciting one. Murshid was trying this earlier, but now he's walked inside the line of the ball. A very interesting replay. He's got the middle of the bat. In T20, that's what you come to see, entertainment. And when you get entertainment at the cost of excitement, it's even more thrilling. Shahrukh now will be watchful with that shot delivery. He'll want to spring in a Yorker. Can he get a Yorker? He doesn't have a fine leg though. He'll have to be very watchful if he gets anywhere close to the leg stump line. Shot. What a good shot. Splendid. That is flat batted. That's gone for 6. That's a shot that will make Murshid very proud and happy, especially because he's got it off the bowling of Shahrukh, who's trying to bounce him over. The bumper been taken off, very much predictable after being tonked for a boundary. He has demolished this one, flat batted towards square leg. The field is very strange. He's got an offside field, but he's bowling short more into his body. It's slightly something that you don't understand as a plan. That's much better towards the off stump, because he has plenty of fielders. Probably he has 6 fielders on the offside, and that will be a good and better idea to get Murshid to be playing on the offside. A bit of gardening been done there by Murshid. What's coming up? This is going to be very exciting. I mean, I'm clueless as to what, but I'm expecting a Yorker from Shahrukh. He goes length. Indika's there in the firing line. He takes it. Did it spill over? Probably it did spill over. Much more drama. Murshid was turning, almost trying to take that walk back, but in the end Indika has spilled this up and over, and it's gone over the fence. Shahrukh is giving Indika a big, gone 10 roads back. He feels something is wrong with the bat. Rightly so. You do so This has been a good battle between Murshid and Shahrukh. Both are trying to outsmart each other. Murshid, on the other hand, is expecting that short bumper. And he's waiting, sitting, hanging deep into his crease. Every time the ball has been bowled short or length, he's going hard towards the onside. This time he's trying to swivel there. That fielder there at backward square leg. Is it Harun Shahid? He's made a good valiant effort though, but not anyway close. You can't blame the fielder though. That ball landing in no man's land. As I mentioned earlier, Shahrukh is bowling a line that is very threatening with the majority of his fielders on the offside. The good thing is that the overs come to an end. Expensive over though. Ajit Kumara was joined Murshid. The partnership building on there. Murshid on 29 or 15. He's got 3 maximums to his name. One of the shots, certainly a remarkable pull shot. Flat batted towards deep square leg. Probably his best tonight. He's all set and ready. He's going to be facing Adnan Idris. How much turn does Adnan get from this end? We'll have to watch. He wants to switch hit. There is no one there behind, and this is gone and landed in the stands. Adnan, shake of a head. He walks back very quickly. There's no strange. There's no fielders, and everybody's looked very shell-shocked, astonished. There's no cover whatsoever, and straight away Murshid pouncing on that one, trying to reverse it, and he's done well, and he's done well enough. Oh, he walked across straight away. Adnan Idris trying to bowl a quicker one there. It misses the batter, it misses the wicketkeeper, Nasir there. Another couple of runs. More to make things worse. It's a wide as well. Oh, big turn. That is something that any leg spinner would want to see. The ball turning, pitching on middle and leg, probably off and spinning away. And spinning square. It reminds us of the legendary Shane Warne. Probably you've never seen anyone spin the ball more than Shane Warne, but then we saw Stuart McGill who came and turned the ball square, but that was low and slow turn. Forget about the turn, he was trapped in front of the wickets. Probably height is what the umpire has nodded. It's been pretty impressive though, although the game has been very competitive. There's nothing been given away by the match officials. They've been pretty spot on with everything that has come their way. This time he's trying to spin the ball way outside from leg stump. Not the case though. Slightly quicker through the air as well. He's not giving Murshid any time. He's anticipating that Murshid will be looking to go for that switch hit. Goes down on one knee and squares the batsman completely up. Beaten, all ends up. Adnan Idris. He goes very often, just as we speak. Can he take this catch? There are someone who's coming, but no, not to be. Adnan trying to make. But in the end, sprinting almost 30 yards. He failed to get his fingertips as well. He survives the miss hit in spite of a ring of fielders on the offside. He's gone wicketless tonight, Adnan. It's been very good goal. NOORCM Academy has managed to post so far. They still have another. Mohsin, what do you think? 12 deliveries, 213. Where is the score heading? 180 is long gone by. You've gone past 200. 220 is on the cards. I reckon 230, 240. What do you suggest?
I agree with you, Vinod. 230, 240 is decent. I think 230 is something that we will reach easily. And it's been an amazing performance by NOORCM Academy batsmen. So let's see how it goes so far. We have a ball coming up now by Shahrukh. All right. So Shahrukh got a couple of sixes. I'll tell you something funny. Me and Shahrukh are team members. We are colleagues. We are in the same department. I always wish him best of luck whenever he has matches, you know. But because he is bowling against NOORCM Academy, so I'm not wishing any luck, unfortunately. So I want NOORCM Academy to hit big sixes, and I was very happy when Adnan hit a six and his fellow team member as well. Another ball by Shahrukh. All right. Seems like it was. Seems a wide. Debating, but of course, it's umpire's word that we take, right? NOORCM Academy, they did very well. They performed very well. They gave a good scores, and you know we're just down 3 men. And they say numbers speak louder than words. We all know that. So if this kind of score we have, and we have only 3 wickets, this should trigger enough fear in the opposing team, you know? That'll give them enough. Wow. Since it's the end of the game, the bowler seems to be aggressive. Shahrukh is going to be aggressive. And just, Vinod, imagine with me, tomorrow is the first working day of the week in Kuwait. And if NOORCM Academy wins, and Shahrukh gets consistent sixes being hit on his each and every ball, what I'm gonna do with him tomorrow in the office, you know? So I hope our viewers are enjoying today's commentary. Vinod, over to you. What an amazing shot. It's a 4, I believe. Vinod, over to you.
Thank you, Mohsen. There's plenty that Shahrukh will be certainly hearing tonight on air. He'll be sitting back and hearing everything that he's been speaking about him. And yes, it's going to be an interesting morning tomorrow. But you have plenty of time to figure out that, because there's still NCM will have their part to do with the bat, and their job will be cut out. But at the moment, Shahrukh's teaming in, one of the quickest bowlers. Tell us, how proud does it really make someone as NCM that someone like Shahrukh, not just your colleague, not just your friend, he's there representing the Kuwait national team as well.
Alright, Shahrukh, of course, no doubt, he's an amazing bowler, amazing sportsman. We are, of course, proud to have him. You know, there's something really cool about him. He's not only a very nice bowler. Actually, Shahrukh, by profession, he's also a software engineer from a very well-known top university in Pakistan. So we are proud to have him in our company as a team member, as a colleague, and as a sports player. So amazing guy, amazing attitude when it comes to sports and professionalism.
Yeah, that's wonderfully spoken, especially his colleagues, as a friend. It's good to hear there. Mohsen speaking very, very highly of his colleague. Very encouraging though. And certainly something very proud that not just NCM as a family, and he's very, very proud every time Shahrukh goes on to represent the Kuwait national team. It's a moment that NCM will always relish. But at the moment now we're back at live at the Sulaibiya cricket ground. Good, fast and fiery stuff from Shahrukh. Is literally trying to buy himself a wicket. Aggression is something that is not going to back down on. His over is done and dusted. So far so good. A couple of chances have come and gone, but the ball really landing in no man's land. Slightly hotter there. It's 2-2-3. The last 6 deliveries, can they get to 2? They'll need to get to 230. Add another 10 to that. 17 is what they'll need to get to 240. And now it's the skipper who's going to be bowling. Well, this over, certainly. I would love Mohsin to take us through to this over because it's one of their colleagues who was regarded very, very highly. He starts off on a very, very poor note though. No ball been called. Now it's going to be a free hit now. Mohsin, talk us through to one of your esteemed colleagues who's taken the ball and leading this NCM side.
You know, the esteemed colleague right now actually is the captain of NCM Investment, Syed Haider Shah. He is our accounts manager. He's the head of accounts. Wrong person to mess with because these people are the one who transfer the salaries. But you know, Vinod, like last time when you asked me how are the vibes down, how are the people feeling, right? See, because we're team members and colleagues, right? Moments ago when the ball hit this gentleman, he was down, you know, the vibes got disturbed. But even he's the person actually who keeps everyone organized. He's actually the spine of making sure the sports activities in NCM Investment and NOORCM Academy are active. He's the key motivator. He's the one who pushes everyone to come visit, you know, and he is the one who encourages everybody to participate and play. So Mr. Haider is amazing, sweet person, amazing gentleman, professional person, and a sports enthusiast. That's how I would define it, a sports enthusiast, you know. So we are all here, basically all of us, why we are here, even including the executive management team, is because of this gentleman Syed Haider Shah, our accounts manager, and amazing guy. Let's see how he balls. The NOORCM Academy team was politely requesting, which means insisting, for him to ball. And they did on purpose. Wow, what an amazing 6. And Empire has confirmed it's a 6, right? Yep. Amazing 6 to the captain of NCM Investment by NOORCM Academy. Over to you, Vinod.
Dear, oh dear. We'll mix emotions with a lot of humor though. Yes, it's all within the family though, NCM. The colleagues are there and in and on the field battling it out there. Men in yellow taking on the men in blue. The ball is coming straight towards Mohsin. He's in danger. The clattering noise on the side screen suggests that this was hammered and tonked straight back pass. For a split second, probably Mohsin's heart would have been in his mouth. But then yes, he's enjoying every bit of the six hitting right throughout. 2 sixes in this over. And they're very much on course to try and get to that 240. .239, just 1 run away. They still have 2 more deliveries to go. Can they get to 145? I beg your pardon, 245. It's going to be another no ball though. Well within the spirits, well within the joy and fun and entertainment. This over is turning out to be far more expensive than they possibly could imagine. Ajit Kumar on that occasion taking full toll of that. Murshid, who's smacked 4 sixes and 2 boundaries, is raced away to 42 himself with just 23 balls been faced. On the other hand, it's a good partnership been put along with Ajit, who's on 16 of 12. Ajit has smoked 2 back-to-back sixes, one on the side screen straight back pass. One towards deep fine leg. What is coming our way? An extra cover drive. There's nobody there on the offside. Wonder where the field is set. There's a deep extra cover. There's another fence. Going straight, heading to that fence. Another boundary. .244. Can they get to 250 with another 6? No, not to be there. Nasir Hussain has missed the ball on this occasion, not just the batter. And probably that would be the end of proceedings in the first innings tonight. 250 is what is being put on the board. A mammoth score. Probably 70 runs more, Mohsin, if you want to get the stats right. And that's been the story. We'll take a short break before we head into the change of innings. We'll just run it quickly through that scorecard. With the batting side, you can see there Buteju 74 of 30, 9 sixes and 3 boundaries. Edson Silva was on fire as well, 47, 6 maximums and 1 boundary to him. Vasudev, he was never left behind. He tonked 4 sixes to get to his 39 of 21. Mahmoud Farooq was the lone man who's missed out this evening. He'll be dejected in disappointment. Apart from that, Murshid 42 of 23. He's got 4 sixes. Ajit Kumara, all in all, has picked up an unbeaten 24 short little cameo, 2 fours and 2 sixes. 250 is what they put up. Not a good side for the bowlers, especially with almost 1, 2, 3, 8 bowlers tried tonight. Shahrukh, Harun, Robin, Adnan Idris, Khalik, Chetan Jose, Manjula Prasann and Saeed Haider, the skipper himself, who's gone for 25 of his last over. 2 wickets for Manjula in the wickets column. That has been the story. We'll try and run you to another stats, which is the amount of sixes that has been hit. Almost 23 to 24 sixes tonight. High scoring affair. We'll come back very quickly and see if NCM can rock the show with bat in hand. We'll take a short break from now. Stay tuned. Ben Creations bringing us this game live from the Sulaibiya cricket ground. And a warm welcome here. Proceedings have begun. A couple of dot balls. Left arm spinner started. Adnan Idris is there out with his partner Nasir Hussain. They've been on the receiving end initially with being on the field straight away. There's an outside edge. Adnan Idris is gone. This is a big wicket. If you want to speak about disappointment, you cannot get better and bigger than this one. A big prize wicket of Adnan Idris. He was looking to go toward the onside far too early. Picked the wrong ball. Left arm spin against the spin, against the run of the play. They've yet to open the account, and Adnan Idris is taking a long, slow walk back. Nasir has had a very quiet word. You cannot blame Adnan though. 250 is what they're chasing. They'll want to go bang bang from the word go. Just the start that NOORCM Academy wanted. They've got the big fish. Fishing has been good and good enough to figure out that they've caught and got the man, someone as big as Adnan Idris, going without scoring. His cricket and evening comes to an end. He did well with the ball. He went wicketless, but nothing much there with the bat. Mizan Ali is walked in at number 3. An early entry, but excellent bowling there. Up front, left arm spin. They have read this wicket very well. They've not gone with the medium pacer, but in the end, now good start from Mizan. He's middled this one straight away. He's off the mark. So is his team NCM off the mark. It's 1 for 1 though. Not a start that they would be hoping, not the start that we're wishing, not the start that they'd be wanting. And straight away with the wicket of Adnan, they've been pegged back, pushed on the back foot. Can Nasir do something tonight and bring this game alive? He gently blocks one. They think hits it the pad first, but not the case. Probably it's bat and pad. Nasir stands there with his head and a wry smile on Nasir's face. But Tej looked very animated, so is the bowler. What a night it has been there for NCM. They've been thoroughly entertaining right throughout. First with bat in hand, now ball in hand. They started off on the right foot. Nasir is up and running. Slightly on the cautious note though. Over number 1 is done and dusted. Excellent over there from Roshan, the left arm spinner. He's straight away into the action, picking up the opening wicket. Indulging a false stroke there from Adnan Idris. There would have been hopes really sky high with the Adnan and Nasir walking out to the centre. But that has been dented right now. Nasir will be running out of ideas. He'll have to take the onus and the responsibility of trying and really ensuring they build a partnership. And the right man there in the centre is Mizan Ali. It's going to be spin in the first over. It's going to be medium pace from the other end, from the garden end. Slightly short of length. Aerial mid-on was interested for a split second. Nasir will feel slightly relieved. He's not timed this well enough to go hit it straight to that mid-on fielder. Everyone is on the edge of the circle. We're expecting some fireworks. Can NCM investment provide that? Slightly on the shorter side. Good start. Good aggressive bowling there from the NOORCM Academy bowlers. They're right on the money. shot. He almost deceived Nasir there. Now he's in two minds whether to play it or leave it. In the end, leather sniffing is what Nasir was left there with. Nagarjun. Initially, Nagarjun there was in the middle right at the start with the single wicket battle with his opposite number, Shahrukh. In the end, he managed to scamper through, win that battle through. He's taken the good fortune to his team as the T20 began, and then straight away, NCM were on the back foot with Noor, providing plenty of entertainment. Short ball there, the fielder is entrusted. Nasir is in danger. He'll be walking back short of length as what has worked. A short ball there. I'm seeing someone to my right is hopping around in excitement. 2 wickets.
Well, you know, Vinod, thanks for passing the mic. Before I came here, I mentioned and I told the captain of NCM Investment, Syed Haider, that you are going to lose these first two players, the first two dangerous and key players, Nasir and Danish. If they are out, then the whole game is in our hands. So let's see how NOORCM Academy does. You know, what's the cool thing about NOORCM Academy? The captain is Mr. Khurram Saeed, and Mr. Khurram Saeed, you know, not only is the CEO of the company, he's actually an amazing thinker. He's a very good strategist when it comes to business and sports. If you saw the previous game, the NCM Investment fielding team, you know, they were all scattered with a wider gap. Here you can see that the NOORCM Academy, the field players, they're quite close, and you know, from sports psychology perspective, it adds a decent pressure on the batsman. We've given them the hard score and clean bowling the first batsman. You know, it does shake up the confidence of the key players. So now Nasir is gone, Danish is gone. I believe victory will come very soon, and it's going to be very fun. So I'm gonna go back and talk to mock and have fun with the opposing team's captain. So let's see how it goes. Over to you.
Mohsin, yeah, he's got his skates on. He's heading straight to that dugout of the NCM Investment. He's going to have some fun there. Nimesh Latif, the left hand, has walked in straight away, getting into the act. He dabs one towards square leg. There's four fielders inside. And again they're trying the short delivery there. The fielder, they're converging. What a good attempt there. He almost got there. What an exciting phase here. All of a sudden you're finding this wicket a completely different track to bat on the NCM. Would you believe it? It's the same old track that has been producing 250 runs probably an hour ago. The spring in the step of the NOORCM bowlers. It's the body language. That we're looking at. Roshan there is very keen. He's got the ball in hand. I'm surprised though he doesn't have a slip in place for Mizan Ali. There's no one there. Now the deep extra falls back. Short third one, backward point, cover point. Extra cover, all on the edge. Oh, trying to cut this away, no room whatsoever, skidding through. All of a sudden it looks like the NCM are batting on a different track altogether. Deep long up in place, deep extra cover in place, because they know that Mizana is very strong square on the offside down the ground. Beautifully bowled there, the arm ball, very quick. Roshan is keeping both these batsmen on their feet, hopping around. He's not giving the length or the room to work with. Slightly on the shorter side, but the fielding effort equally outstanding. They're giving away absolutely nothing tonight. They're not just going to sit there hanging and being content after scoring and posting a big mammoth score of 250. They want to ensure that they stop every run possible and make life as difficult as possible for the NCM Investment. The NOORCM Academy are right on top. This is probably sliding down the leg side. Rightly so. It's been commendable. Absolutely on top of his game, Roshan. Running and ripping through his overs very, very quickly, not giving the batter any time to think. It's going down the ground there. Long off will be in action. Another single. The men in blue have been fabulous. Not just the way they've gone in the first innings. They put it right behind. They're now completely focused, trying and maneuvering the field around. Left hand, right hand combination. We know that Nimesh is very strong on the onside. He's got a deep mid wicket in Murshid and a deep square leg. Now the mid-on walks in, trying to stop that single. Very good thinking though. Mid-off is on the edge of the circle. Deep cover though on the edge of the circle as well. The line will be very interesting though. An excellent line, excellent length. Another good miser over there from Roshan. He's really pegged things back, kept one end completely tight. NCM investment, not the kind of start you would anticipate or you would be looking forward to. You have an explosive batting lineup though. Nagaraj, the right arm medium pacer. He's got his second over up and ready. From the garden end, Mizan Ali just having a very quiet look around. With Teju with the behind the stumps. What a good shot. He's just allowed this onto the bat using the pace of the ball. Guiding this one slightly wide of point. Good attempt there from the fielder. But in vain though. Welcome boundary there for the NCM investment. As I mentioned earlier, time and again, he's very strong on the offside. Any room. He's a good player though, trying to just pull this one slightly cramped with no room on offer. He'll have to be slightly watchful if he gets in close to that leg stump, middle and leg line. There's no cushion on the onside, on the fence. Both the fielders are mid-wicket on the edge of the circle, as long with the mid-on who's slightly wider. He makes himself room. He's cut this one, the fielder there towards a wideish backward point. He takes it on a bounce, just a single that I'll have to be happy with. There's a spring in the step of the Noor Academy fielders and the bowlers. They're complementing each other though. NCM investment on the other hand, they will trying to find a way of scoring runs, trying to find a way of building partnerships. Again, they're going to stick to a 6-3 field, very much an offside, heavily guarded field. Short third man, a deep wide third man as well. Short ball, he's pulled this one away. Effortless there from Nimesh. He picks up another boundary though. Slowly but steadily and gradually they are finding the fence. Couple of boundaries. Initially it was Mizan Ali and now Nimesh taking over. Still no cushion though on the leg side. Now the mid-off walks in, the deep square leg falls back. Will he still go and try and bowl a shot and invite Nimish to take that fielder on? He's got a good run up though. Nagraj, good shot, good shot. Stand and deliver. It's not just the distance, it's the height as well. One bounce, two bounces into that side screen, tickles away. Nimish has decided he's had enough. He's going to go after Nagraj. Two back-to-back boundaries. He's having a very quiet look. He loves that mid-wicket though, Nimish. Oh, he misses this one towards the leg side. Had he got any bat on that one, that would have gone to the fence as well. But still, he'll be happy with the wide and the single taken there. A slight fumble from the wicketkeeper Butteju, allowing Mizan to rotate strike. Now the right-handers on strike. The length will be very interesting. He's looked to bowl on the shorter side to the right-hander, and Mizan has been very good. Square of the wicket, trying to cut the ball away, making himself room. He tries this once again, slight bit of room, but he pulls this one straight back past the bowler and the mid-on. Full. Plenty of boundaries in this over from both the batters. They're making a good comeback though. Both the opening bowlers, Rohan and Nagarajan, picking up a wicket piece. Will have a quick short drinks break. It's pretty hot out there. Temperature still above 40 degrees here in Kuwait, in this part of the world. Scorching summer heat. It's not going to keep us away from a game of cricket on a weekend that is closing on a very, very good note. The live action here, powered by Ben Creations. You'll find live updates in the Cricket Club's app. NCM Sports Club is what you need to follow if you want to get the stats and the statistics of tonight's encounter. You call it a friendly affair, you call it an internal battle. Still very intriguing. Kept everyone entertained and interested. Excitement all around. Can Nimish make this night a memorable one? He'll be facing the left arm spinner. What Rohan has done is something very wise. He's not gone around. He's going to go over the wicket. Try and bowl well outside the off stump. He wants Nimish to fetch that ball from outside the off stump if he wants to go on the onside. It's very intelligent though. It's not just the idea, but the execution as well. You can see there he's keeping it decisively on and outside that off stump, probing, trying and forcing Nimish to play in front of the wicket on the offside. Now they're slightly altering the field. They know that Nimish can sweep the ball well. He's very, very strong of his legs, and a very, very good play of the spin. He'll only wait and watch as to when he tries and decides to use his feet to the spinner, but at the moment he's content staying in that crease, trying and keeping those good balls away. Rohan has been the pick of the bowlers so far in this game. Beautifully bowled, beautifully bowled. I'm only surprised that he doesn't have a slip and probably a forward short leg or silly point in place. Because what Nimish has been doing is trying and really pushing forward, trying and prodding. Tries to go down the ground. Part of the bat is what is managed. Slightly gets a little more straight away, and Nimesh straight away pounces on that one. He was waiting, and then initially, the moment he's found something to work with. The good thing about Nimesh is held his shape. He's not trying to tonk it over. He's trying and playing as straight as possible, and that is exactly what you want him to do. Try and bat throughout this 20 overs. You never know. It's a beautiful batting surface. You get an eye inside, and then probably you'll get a better idea of how this wicket is playing. Excellent delivery. Excellent closure to the over. Another dot ball. He's probing outside that off stump. He's kept Nimesh quiet. He's kept NCM investment quiet. That is how good has Rohan been tonight. If you look at the scoreboard, almost 270 odd runs scored so far in the entire night. And what will be really, really encouraging is the spell from Rohan. 3 overs, 1. About an economic rate of everyone there tonight. It's not been anything less than 8, probably 9 and over, and he's gone at almost 2.33. Tough. Probably he'll be the standout bowler tonight. Rohan, probably I'll not be surprised if he'll be asked to bowl his full quota of 4 overs in the power play. And mind you, bowling in the power play is not. It's a challenge that Rohan has taken and has taken it well and has responded even better. There's another chance, another dive there. Probably got his fingertips and the ball is gone. Was it Edson Silva? Not sure though. Certainly not Edson Silva. The fielding effort from these Noor Academy fielders have been a spectacle to really watch out for tonight here at the Sulaibiya cricket ground. Good work there from the bowler. Mizan Ali on this occasion trying to literally belt every ball possible. He's losing his shape a bit. He'll want him to bat more orthodoxly. He's a much better batter. This is a good shot. Just as I was speak about his skill and his talent, everything there on display. Good effort from the field as well. Putting in a slide. What a good throw and a return there. I'm not tiring, especially with the praise going down with every fielding effort tonight from the NOORCM Academy fielders. They've been supporting and aiding their bowlers exceptionally tonight. Good shot down the ground. There is cushion. Can the long one cut it off? Yes, certainly. Just a single to work with. Still a long way to go. Still into the power play. 3 more deliveries to go in the power play. Mahmood Alam Khan has started off well. He's just given away 6 runs of his first over. Considering it is a power play, and that is still three balls away. He's trying to swivel this here, going across the line. It's not the length to be really going towards mid-wicket or square leg. He's looking to pull that. Ball skidding through. Nimesh slightly taken by surprise. He's not a tall bowler, mind you. Mahmood is probably 5 feet 5, 5'6". And this is what happens. If somebody is hustling through a short runner, trying to skid things through, keeping it very simple, very tight. You can see there, good bounce on this occasion there. Rolling his fingers over. End of the power play, end of another eventful over. A quiet one though, not a good one for NCM that they'll want to reflect on. Going has just got tougher and tougher for NCM investment, especially if you look at the scoreboard, you look at that score that they're chasing. They would want to have a good power play, which has gone against the run of play. Rohan will be kept behind after bowling his 3 spectacular overs, giving absolutely nothing. If you see the NCM investment and NCM Noor Academy as a whole, they have plenty of spinning talent, plenty of experienced bowlers with skillful bowlers. With the experience in abundance, the power play is done and dusted. Now they'll have plenty of cushion on the fence, and straight away you can see 4 men in the circle. Mizan Ali will have plenty more gaps to work with. Beautiful shot. Probably it's one of the best cover drives you've seen all night today. One bounce into that Al Muzaini fence. That's the way Mizan will and probably should be going about his business tonight. Not trying and muscle everything. He's a very clinical player though. He's got the skill, he's got the talent. Speaking about his ability to adapt, he's been in the situations far too often, so he has the experience. It's only about maneuvering the ball around, trying and building. He's got a good partner alongside with him is Nimish Latif. He rocks on the back foot. He's strong both of the back and the front foot. Plenty of left arm spinners here on display tonight. It's been one of the talking points. Beautifully bowled. He drags on this one towards long on. Jersey number 66, Mohammad Adnan. He's using the crease well, he's bowling well within himself, not giving away anything. Not to forget, he's varying the pace. More so, he has plenty of cushion all around. Quicker. It's been called a wide though. It's been a remarkable evening tonight. All around. Plenty of dignitaries, colleagues, the CFO, CEO, everyone here tonight here. Support. That's very pleasing sight. You can see all the managers around, the IT managers, the marketing managers. You name it and you'll find them on the ground enjoying every bit of this wonderful T20. Beautifully bowled there, a bit of bounce is what has really surprised Nimish. And now certainly I would love to see a slip in place. It's not been pretty. Leg spinners turning square, big and wide. Plenty of bounce. It's going to be slightly more tougher with the spinners getting 20 overs, probably 26 overs have been bowled so far. Another 14, probably 13 overs more to go. And spin is what is going to dictate. They got a straight short fine leg. They got a square leg who's on the edge of the circle behind the square leg umpire. They've got a deep mid wicket, a deep long on, long off. Extra cover. Pretty scattered field. Intensified environment filled with plenty of joy and fun all around. Plenty of fun banters. Both these teams, colleagues, friends, enjoying a good competitive game. A single. Anything onto Nimish's path is surely something that he'll be looking forward to. He's trying to go again towards the onside, probably the height wrapped up on the thigh. Almost. If you see that replay, he almost played through that shot. Nothing much to work with in terms of pace, and Mahmood has been very, very smart, trying and rolling his fingers over with all these variations tonight here. They've read this wicket very well when they've come to bowl back. Noor NCM is dancing down the track. All what we see is going to be more and more tough for the batters to get going, because this wicket is slightly holding up. Initially it was a belter. The ball was really coming onto the bat, but all of a sudden now, with all those foot marks, things have certainly changed. The situation and the wicket slightly getting too paced. He almost got himself stumped on that occasion there. Buteju, the culprit on that occasion, was not clinical with the gloves in hand. Mizan on that occasion survives the close call. He was almost caught short of his crease. Buteju was a good wicket keeper, mind you. Slight lapse in concentration, probably the bounce deceiving not just Mizan but Buteju as well. An excellent shot, good cracking, crunching sound, but still a single is what all Mizan will have to settle with. What Buteju is doing is he's standing up for the right-hander, he's standing behind for the left-hander. Rightly so, because Mizan is on the fielder, not to be good timing on that occasion. He looked so very casual on that occasion. For just split second, you thought that the sound was not convincing enough, but a splendid shot though. Another short drinks break will get both Mizan and Nimish. An extended discussion there in the center to think out and sort out how the batting will be heading from here on. But he'll have to comment and compliment both the bowling. It has been far beyond the expectations of the NCM investment. After a short drinks break, we're going to resume play. Left arm spinner, Adnan. All ready and set. Left arm around the wicket. Out comes the reverse hit. He's hit this well enough. The ball is gone. Everyone standing applauding. If you see generally overall, NOORCM Academy will not mind an occasional boundary, an occasional six from here and then, because the damage has already been done right up front. The big guns have been sent back, packing. Now they have plenty of time to relax. Good there, it's plenty of turn and bounce, deceiving not just the bat as well, but the wicket keeper. Yeah, you can see Biteju with a widespread hand suggesting the bounce. I'll be very interested to see a slip in place and probably a leg slip for someone like Nimish. I'll not be surprised. You don't see close-in fielders in the T20 very often, but tonight, an occasion will give them that leverage. If they have 250 on board, they can afford to do that. There you can see that he's cleaned them up. Forget about having the slip and the leg slip or the short leg. Adnan believes the other way around. The off stump has been uprooted. A rash cross stroke there from Nimish Latif, bringing the downfall. He'll take the dreaded walk back to the fence and the dugout. We do have Mohsin back here. He's had a good banter. Every time he steps into the comm box, there's a wicket falling. Mohsin, tell us the secret.
Well, it's very obvious. Thanks, Vinod, for passing the mic. Now, from the beginning when I did say, if we recall today's match, the fielding strategy that I saw from the opposing team, NCM Investment, was quite weak. We saw the players, fielders scattered with a wider range. Now, NOORCM Academy, their strategy was good by their captain, Mr. Khurram. And you see how close the fielders are next to each other. And secondly, the key players, the key batsmen were taken out. So I'm fine with the current performance. Let us assume that I believe we're in each 10 overs. Let's say if they maintain the same momentum, NCM Investment, right? Like they're scoring like 50 per 10 overs. So it's a 20 overs match. It has already given us an edge to win, but they do have another difficult batsman on the way from NCM Investment side. We will see how it goes. But so far, I believe that if we evaluate the performance, NOORCM feedback on the current. So when you ask me a secret, it's the fielding strategy of NOORCM Academy is much better than NCM Investments.
Good point, though. Good point. Good observation. Mohsin is assist and come up precisely with exactly what he has observed. And the observation has been absolutely spot on the other hand. NCM is finding themselves they're running for cover, especially after conceding 250. I'll tell you what, Mohsin, Noor have smacked 25 sixes initially compared to the only 6 that has been hit by NCM Investment, and that is the intent of being aggressive. I'll ask you one very honest question, is that did you really expect Noor to do as well as they did tonight?
Yes, I did. I did expect that because first of all, it was a very wise decision by the NOORCM Academy captain Mr. Khurram to choose batting. The batsmen, not only they performed very well, the way they were performing from sports psychology perspective, they did create the point of exhaustion in the opposing team. They were exhausted. They got exhausted running here and there, and plus sixes being hit in each and every over. That does create a kind of a sports fear that I would like to say. So yeah, I did expect. So we have very key factors that helped us. First was the decision to choose batting. Second, performance while batting, hitting multiple sixes. Third thing that gave us an advantage was a weak fielding strategy by NCM Investment. So that gave us a decent edge. So yeah, by keeping these factors under consideration, I did expect that NOORCM Academy would do better.
I'm mighty impressed. You mentioned a couple of terms. We'll come back to that after this delivery. Good shot down the ground. 6. Smack he goes. Full toss. It's a dreaded delivery be put away with ease. Mizan Ali is strong enough. Bloke. Yes, coming back to Mohsin's point, he has mentioned a couple of things. One of them surely is the psychological barrier that they have breached. You mentioned that they've exhausted the opposition, and what an observation that is. You're absolutely hit the nail on the head by saying they have dismantled them completely and they have literally battered them out of the game. And 250 coming back is not an easy thing that you'll be keeping behind your mind. Yes. And I'm sure your team is really listening to you, Mohsin, because I wouldn't be surprised next time around they'll get you on the team as an analyst to try and really square the strategies. And it's so very wise. Cricket is not just a game that has been played inside, it's a game that you really observe from outside and you analyze. This is a skyer, but there's no one there. You have only 11 men on the field, not 15. That's what the bowler, Edson, will have to realize every time the ball goes in the air. Shouts of catch it. They've done far well. They've done far well. Another thing I'll come back to you, Mohsin, after this over probably. He's trying to bowl leg spin. He's got a good long hit down towards mid-wicket. This is a poor delivery. This has been sent packing. He's getting the same treatment that he gave the bowlers early on. Edson was going bang bang. Now he's getting the same treatment. Surely. He'll have to go back to his run-up and think what he's going to bowl next. He's got a fancy hairstyle, Edson. Yeah, the slip is in place, but it's gone between the slip and the wicketkeeper. The ball will not go to the fence though. Mizan Ali is strolling. Couple of runs. He's riding his luck tonight, Mizan Ali. A couple of balls in the air where he's not found the fielders, and this is some kind of luck that you want occasionally. Luck is a factor. Do you believe in the luck factor anywhere around?
Well, not really. You know, a very famous sportsman, Tiger Woods, he used to say, the harder I work, the luckier I get. And so I don't really believe on luck that much, because I believe the universe has its unique system. There would be a delay, but everything happens on its right time. So that's my opinion when it comes to luck.
We're really glad, to have someone as wise as Mohsin who's sharing his thoughts, not just the ideology of this sport, but there's far more beyond when it comes to learning. There's so much to be taking there. Not to forget Tiger Woods, a legend himself. And everyone has their own way of working things up. And certainly every successful sportsman, he has his own sports mantra that he works up. Probably one of those reasons. They've been so successful, but at the moment we'll come here back live. Indika and Mizan Ali trying to really. We've seen a flurry of sixes in the last couple of overs. And there he's gone, he's cleaned up all around. Adnan picks up yet another wicket. Every time a wicket falls, and the only thing I'm left is I look at Mohsin, and Mohsin is smiling his way. You got plenty of insights right throughout, Mohsin. You're a good observer of the sport, although you're not playing far too many sports. You tell us something that probably someone as you can contribute towards NCM and the sporting culture.
Well, basically, sports is not only a physical activity; it's a game of mind as well. When it comes to it's a game, right? And game theory for each and every sports activity is approximately the same. So me personally, how would I contribute? Because I'm not so much into cricket, but I'm getting too much now into cricket recently. I'm enjoying it, but it's how we say cricket is sensitive. Cricket is sensitive, and we did speak about the three factors that I mentioned why I expected NOORCM Academy to win, right? Another additional thing that I wanted to share was, NCM Investment did one critical mistake, that was placing their top batsman in the beginning of the match. You've heard a saying called don't keep all eggs in one basket, right? So they violated this principle. Okay, key players, key batsmen were in the beginning and they got knocked smooth. So, but see, observing the match and sharing my feedback, my insights with the audience, with you, Vinod, help in future to communicate with the sports members, cricket team members, just to give an idea, like in a critical way, what was missing there, what was the missing. So things improve with time. That's all what I can say for now.
Yes, plenty of insights, plenty of what I can conclude. Not been short of words initially. We got Mohsin here. We thought another one, good shot. Mizan going down on one knee, brings up the reverse as well. The reverse has really worked well for Mizan Ali tonight. Excellent batting there from Mizan. He's brought up his half century there. There's some consolation now for NCM. Slowly but gradually they're getting there. 78 for 4 so far, but the wickets column has been a major problem. He rocks back, tries to pull this one. Midon will be doing the cleaning up. The skipper is there in the center now to take control. He tries the reverse. He's trying to pick a leaf out of Mizan's book. Probably. Brings a smile to everyone around there in the dugout. The skipper. He's a very joyful character. Rightly mentioned by Mohsin. The spine of NCM is what we've been hearing right throughout this evening. He's keeping the sporting culture and the vibe going live right throughout. There's so many major events that we have been told by Mohsin that NCM has been a part of. We call it marathons, we call it events, sporting events, camps, socially, environmentally. Probably there's plenty to offer there from NCM, and it's something very encouraging. You'd want to the bowling change now. Skipper's there. He's on with his off spinners. Probably it's now more fun now. Looks like NCM have just realized that this score is far and beyond their reach. The big huge cheer going on there. They are looking for the reverse to come out. And he tries to go towards the onside. And he's been cleaned up. But playing for the crowd there, all of a sudden the skipper has to depart. This wicket has not just brought plenty of smiles. There's been a good healthy banter going on. Mohsin, talk us through this environment at the moment.
Well, of course, now this is also a funny moment. We have the captain of the NCM Investment cricket team knocked down. You know, has to psychologically surrender. So the captain's gone, key batsmen have been gone. So we are, from NOORCM Academy's perspective, near victory. So amazing game, amazing spirits by everybody, and you could hear their voices coming to our comm box. So let's see. I don't think so. There's a need of a very tough strategy. The bowlers have been correctly positioned, and the fielding members. Now a very short break, interchange of the fielders returning back to their places. We've got Mizan as well. You know, physique is also something very important when it comes to any sport. And even the strategy should be adjusted accordingly. Every sports person should be flexible with his game strategy. That's what I feel. Now, let's say if we have someone, everyone has a different physiology. Like, in my opinion, if the batsman is left-handed side, the bowler, he should approach his bowling technique from the right-hand side of a pitch, because it would make it difficult for the batsman to swing the bat. That's how I'm feeling. And right now, just if you can see, the current bowler from NOORCM Academy, he is bowling from the right-hand side of the pitch, and the batsman was left-handed. So being adaptive is also something very important. It's not about not always the survival of the fittest, it's survival of the people who adapt. So that's what I'm seeing, and I feel that NOORCM Academy team players, they do have this sense of adaptability. You can see now the captain calling into the team players. They keep on changing their fielding strategy. It's not static, it's variable. It keeps on changing depending on the situation, types of batsmen. You didn't see this factor. You didn't see this thing happening when NCM Investment was in the bowling position. When they were fielding, you didn't see that. You could see static positions, one place. Whenever there was a different batsman, there was no change to the strategy. The strategy has to keep on changing. So, Vinod, this is my feedback. We have another ball coming up. It's a left-handed batsman. No, is it? Yes, it is a left-handed batsman. And let's see if the the bowler, from where does he bowl? It's from the right-hand side. That was a wide, I believe. Yep. Rely on the umpire. Very active umpire. All right. Let's go for another ball. Here it comes. Between the wicket. Just a touch. Great. We can really from NCM Investment is cracked. NCM Investment cricket team, their momentum is down. We can feel that, because in the beginning, or when key players are come, everyone's very cheerful, very loud, excited. The vibes are, very dim. Now, definitely these vibes can go up if the current batsmen, they could hit decent fours or decent sixes. That would be shot, not a four, just a single. Again, fielders returning back to their places. Let's have another ball. Amazing fielding, amazing fielding. See, I did mention in the beginning that the captain of the NOORCM Academy is not only an amazing business strategist from the performance of the team. Over to you, Vinod.
Thank you, Mohsin. There's plenty of insights. Couple of things. Adaptability is a valid point. Changing conditions. At the moment, it's going to be Murshid will be bowling to Manjula. Manjula trying to walk across. Good shot. He's got plenty of connection there. It's going to go towering 6. Every 6 that NCM will be hitting, it's almost as good as returning the favor back. You've seen 20 innings. Can they pay back something? You've got time on hands. You've got some overs on hands. Murshid, beautiful shot there, up and over. This is an incredible hit. Every time the left-handers are cover driving, you would want to see, you name them, Saurav Ganguly, one of the most elegant left-handers. You would want to see him timing the ball, the prince of the offside. Moment here, NCM Investments currently running through the motions. In fact, nothing more. 92, they are scampering and trying to get to that 100-run mark. Will be the there. He's got the ball in hand. He's only got 1 wicket. He sent the opposite number, his opposite skipper. Saeed Haider, who was bowled in his previous over, steadily fighting a lone battle all by himself. Good mighty hit down the ground. The good thing about Mizan is trying and holding his shape. He's not trying to muscle everything. He's playing to the merit of the ball. Excellent comeback there by the bowler. The skipper not giving Mizan any room to work with. Floated this one. He's chosen to go along the turf. One bounce. Manjula retains strike. Where's the left-hander going to go? We've seen two beautiful hits in the last over. A 6 towards mid-wicket, effortless, and an exquisite cover drive. Can Manjula produce a few more tonight? He just chooses to defend on the offside. Good response there from Mizan Ali. They'll pick up this quick single. It's been a mixed bag throughout. Probably playing to the conditions. Excellent shot. Talk about conditions, talk about adaptability, and Mizan Ali has smoked this one straight back pass over the side screen. Somebody will have tonight the groundsman to fetch all those balls from outside the fence. Plenty of them were sent up and over, probably in all directions. That making it even more worse. Goes for the sweep. He's good on the sweep, but he manages a single. It's going to be a wide though. They're rotating the strike very well, both these batters, left-handed, right-handed combination. They're trying to play themselves to some glory. They know that 250 is not the target that they'll be chasing tonight. Did he get any bat on that? He was slightly caught on the wrong foot. Manjula there on that occasion. There's a big smile there from Buteju in extended conversation. The battle continues there. Probably got a slight under edge. Buteju, they're flooring that one. Slice of luck there going towards NCM. Both these batters have got a fair share of luck tonight. They got their chances. So did Mizan Ali. A couple of balls in the air, not finding any fielders through the slips. A few misses falling in no man's land, and that's something that you really would rely on occasionally. Probably there's going to be another change in bowling. Mizan Ali is all set and is ready. He's picked his bowlers, he's picked his balls to go after Mizan Ali. He's not just been going bang bang. He's hit some clinical shots tonight. He's batting on a very compiled 70. He scored majority of those runs, probably 70% of the runs been scored by Mizan himself for the NCM. In spite of half their batters going down. Good shot. This is going only one way. Stand and deliver stuff. Mizan Ali is taking this up and over the com box. The screen was in danger for a split second, but he evaded the screen. Such has been the timing, such has been the power tonight. He moves on to 76. 6 maximums and 6 sixes. That almost covers up 80% of his runs scored tonight in the form of boundaries. He cuts this one away, a bit of room there. He allows the ball to come onto the bat. He guides this one. He knows that there's no one behind on the fence. He is literally now playing and piercing the field at will. All of a sudden, you'll see that Mizan Ali is batting on a completely different strip compared to all the other 5 batters of NCM. They have found it very tough with the bat in hand initially. Had they stayed, The stay at the crease is what is really important. They've not given themselves that time tonight. They've not given themselves the opportunity. Beautifully bowled, wide of the crease and wide of the bat as well. Forcing Mizan to play away from his body. In the end, he'll scamper through for a single. It's a bye though. Good wide Yorker there from Abdul Sheikh. Manjula Prasanth, the left-handers there. All set and ready. You can see a fielder exactly behind Buteju, the skipper. Under edge. A lunging jump there from Buteju. He's had a scratchy night, is Buteju. A couple of chances coming his way, but he's floored them. Probably a stumping on begging. So did a fine nick from Manjula. Beautifully bowled. He deceived him not just in pace, but that is the end of Manjula's night tonight. His game has come to an end. He bowled beautifully up front, picking up 2 for 25. He couldn't do much. He had a little cameo going for himself. 12 of 9, 1 6, 1 elegant boundary. And that's the end of the story. The next thing that Manjula will be heading is to the office tomorrow. Probably facing his colleagues. It's going to be Kali Kanwar is walking in. It's just been a procession of batters coming and going. That's not been the case initially up front, Mohsin. We'll see that two different teams batting on the same wicket have responded completely differently.
Yes, of course, but I want to share something very important with you. The third last score, 4, and the 6 before, you know why it was scored? Here's the thing what I've been observing from the bowler. A 4 or a 6er took place because there was a slight or maybe a big margin of error in the bowler's time. You know, in any craft, always take your time. You know, what I saw, if you observe very carefully, the 6 and 4s happen when the bowlers just rush to throw the ball. But when the bowler just time and just breathes, visualizes, this is where you see the wickets being banged down, knocked off. So that's, and before bowling, what I'm seeing, you should keep your head up. That's what I'm saying. So very good performance. We've got another wicket, I believe. That's another wicket. So NOORCM Academy has really crushed the NCM investment batsmanship. Amazing. It was really outstanding. So my feedback, the bowlers, and if anybody is listening to our commentary right now, take a long breath and visualize where you're going to throw that ball. And that's how what I'm seeing, when a bowler takes his time, then you get a wicket. Over to you, Vinod.
Good point though, but the other thing you'll have to really sum up with is you have only 3 minutes to finish your over, probably 3.5, 4 minutes. If you're a spinner or a fast bowler, to bowl your 6 deliveries, unless you go and bowl some extra deliveries in form of a wide or no ball. But that's it. The good observation though, Mohsin really enlightening us with plenty of observation. It's always an opinion that comes from anyone watching, anyone understanding the game or reading the game as well as you're doing tonight. You've been very honest enough to let us know that cricket is not something that has been your first love, a passion, but still you've done a fair ground of informative input throughout, and it's been very enlightening. I'm sure your players will have to go back and reflect. If they go back and hear what you have said, I'm surely they'll agree with you. All those mistakes that you've been pointing out have been absolutely spot on. They've not given themselves that time to stay out there. It's 20 overs, mind you. It's almost more than an hour. It's 90 minutes that you need to spend over there, and that's where they've missed the plot. If you look at Mizan Ali, he's been batting with a lot of calm, a lot of composure. You have 6 deliveries, and there's 6 opportunities there coming your way every over. Can Mizan Ali get his 100? gone on to get 100 tonight. He's not on the same side where his team will be ending up on the winning note. If he goes on to get and possibly wish that he goes and gets his 100, he's certainly deserved it tonight, the way he's batted. He's had his ups and downs tonight. It's been a slight roller coaster for Mizan as well. He lost his concentration towards the start in between, but then again he's regrouped. He's really gathered himself, put his head on his shoulders, and he's done well to recover and pile up almost. Shot! Good shot. We're talking about Mizan Ali and his composure. He's been hit the longest six for tonight. This has gone a mile, almost the biggest six tonight. Take away those 25 sixes and keep away Mizan Ali's this last six. It's been impressive. Every six that he's strong towards the offside has been a delight to watch. He will surely love going back and watching the highlights, Mizan. And probably he's going to talk and have an extended conversation tomorrow at the office. Beautiful shot there. He's allowed the ball to come on, cut it away. Excellent stuff all around. I've been very mighty impressed, and I'm certainly I do feel on a very honest note that somebody has to provide some support for Mizan to get to his well-deserved century. Jitin Jose has joined him. Mahmood has bowled well. Slightly on the expensive side. 8.82. With that single, Jitin Jose is going to keep Mizan away from the strike. Mizan has gone past Buteju, who scored 74, the highest scorer tonight for the NCM for the NOORCM Academy. Into that block hole. Excellent delivery. He squeezes one to long on. This is going to be a very interesting battle between Abdul Sheikh, who's picked up 2 wickets on both occasions. He's got the better of the batsman. This side is Mahmood there, and he is just fallen apart. You'll have to feel sorry for someone like Mizan Ali, who's worked himself well to get to 89. He deserved a century tonight, but it's not going to be the case. He's going to walk back very, very quickly. Probably slightly exhausted and a tired shot there towards the offside, but you'll have to go and compliment the pick of the bowlers towards the end. He's bowling around the wicket, trying and creating a different angle with the ball leaving away. What he's done well is trying and kept the ball full straight, trying to get to that Yorker length, trying getting underneath the bat rather. Impressive strategy and adaptability about what we have been talking about. They've adapted really well. In full and straight, he missed the stumps. Dear oh dear, he'll be wondering how and hell did that miss the stumps. He would have picked up another one. The batter who's just walked in had no clue whatsoever. The ball sneaked past underneath that bat. Missed the wicket keeper altogether. Good shot, good shot. This is landing over the side screen. Somebody will have to go back and fetch that ball quickly. He'll have to take the main gate though. It's a pretty high fence and he still managed to breach this comfortably. What a good shot that is. And they're putting on a late fight. There's been a slight correction with the bowler. His name is Jai Surya. Play and a miss. This time he's changed the length. A surprise bumper. And taking a big heart to be bowling that bumper towards the latter part of the. Now we're closing on towards the 17th over. The ball is old enough to get the kind of bounce that he's got. He's bending his back. Is Jai Surya. Can he go full and straight and stick to the strategy? No. He decides to go against it. He's got a short ball and this is gone, up and over that grass banks. He sent this one in the dark. He has something extra to say to the bowler. Probably the previous bouncer is what has triggered Jitin Jose. And he said it's payback time. Surya is not looking back. He just walked strolling by, having a quiet smile, but he's nonetheless picked up 3 very important wickets. That's what is happening, is change the length. And so very often, as Mohsin has mentioned, strategizing is something that they've been reflecting on. The moment he's changed his strategy, he's been taken to the cleaners. Now, they're looking to clean up the tail at the moment. 8 down. They want to pick up these 2 wickets as quickly as possible. There's still 3 more overs to go. 18 deliveries. Very well played. This game is pretty much done and dusted. Now it's all more left towards the entertainment part. The dugout is there on their feet. You can see everyone there enjoying every bit of this game, coming towards the closing stages. Good shot. This is gone long. Is it long enough? The fielders kept very interested there. It's very funny enough. He's ducked under it. Did it carry enough going over the fence? Looks like he's gone to the fence on a bounce. He almost lost it in the night skies. The good thing is he didn't get under the wall. Probably would have injured himself. It's not something you see. You'll find the funny part going. Probably it's Murshid. A big another swing. Jitin Jose is looking to use the long handle to maximum effect. Can they pick these 2 wickets quickly? Again, good shot. Very good shot. This time he gets a chunk of it. And it is gone flat batted. Another 6. He's dealing only in 6s at the moment. Oh dear, he gets wrapped him on the gloves, the bowler there. Slightly animated. Probably a bit of payback. This next delivery is going to be very interesting. What are we expecting? We're expecting the ball to sail out. Adnan. Is he going to go for a bumper? Is he going to go for a bumper? Yes, he's taken this, gone straight to Murshid, and it's in and out. For the second time, Murshid has failed to pick the ball. And probably this went straight down his throat. Another chance going down and being floored. Jitin Jose is in some trouble with his fingers being wrapped around. Rohan has come now towards the back end. He started off this innings in style, picking up Adnan in the very first over of his 3rd delivery. He's come back to close things on. He's bowled beautifully. 3 overs, 1 for 7. Can he finish this off very, very quickly? He's got a very short run up, slightly wide of the crease, beautifully bowled. It misses everything. Bat, stumps. Mohsin, before we leave, probably we're coming to the closure. I'll have one last chat with you, and I would want to hear. Tomorrow you'll be heading to the office. What is the environment going to be tomorrow? It's going to be all fun with a cup of tea, reflecting on the game, especially, or there's going to be a lot of insights coming out of you?
Well, of course, we're gonna have fun, and there will be environment. We're gonna talk about today's match highlight, of course, and of course, we are going to share the feedback. I'm gonna definitely share my feedback with the team. There's no doubt about it. But it has been an amazing match, and I would love to share with you something. You know, when you have the same bowler and same batsman for same time, and they're not taking their time. If the bowler is not taking time, there's a pattern. There's a pattern that kicks in. So without taking time, the batsman knows how the ball is gonna come. But if the bowler takes time, okay, this creates indecisiveness in the batsman's mind. You know, this is where you're seeing the wickets being taking place. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be fun. It's first day of the working week, and we're going to discuss. Of course, we're gonna work as well, but or in the early morning, we're going to talk about today's match and share feedback for improvement only. You know, because it's both teams have done good, and yep, everybody knows the mistakes. So yep, thank you so much, Vinod.
Intrigue me. Is NCM investment going to buy you lunch tomorrow, or is it the other way around, that Noor is going to treat NCM and celebrate the victory? What's going to happen?
Actually, forget the lunch. We are gonna get the dinner right now after the match is finished. Okay, we are going straight for the dinner. So lunch is a different thing. Lunches, we always invite each other. You know, we have a very friendly, family-like environment. Each and every department, team members, they invite each other. But dinner is confirmed, and it is ready to be served once the match is over.
Thank you, Mohsin. We would love really having you tonight here. It's been entertaining right throughout. You're never shy of words. There's plenty of wisdom been shared all around, and surely your team members will take a leaf out of the whole concept that has been shared right throughout, in terms of strategy, in terms of observation, feedback, you call it anything, opinion. Anything knowledgeable is almost on the menu, and probably Mahmood will be taking us to the end of this innings, but he'll be facing somebody who is on fire. Jitin Jose, he's been hitting sixes at will. Good shot straight to that fielder. Jayasuriya says, this is mine. It's probably the last over. What they've done really well. They've scored 173, mind you, Mohsin. You said 180. They got very close to that 170, 180. Probably they misheard and they kept 180 in mind. They forgot about the 250 that has been scored. But they've done well, courtesy that excellent innings there from Mizan Ali. It'll be very unfortunate to miss out on that century. 7 big hits to the fence. 7 big hits up and over the fence. Oh, beautifully bowled there. The last man who's walked in is surely found it difficult to get bat and ball. Shafi. It's been notable performance all around from the entire NCM fraternity. We'll go through the notable contributors tonight very, very quickly. It's Butteju there up front with that blistering 70, 74 to be more precise. Ethan Silva with a very handy 47. So did a good closure to the innings, 42. Can it be the final nail in the coffin? And he's dropped it. Probably they want to see the end of 20 overs being bowled. That was more of a friendly gesture. Very much visible there. Ajit Kumara, 24. Good notable bowling performance from Manjula Prasann, 2 for 25. We'll come back to the NCM investment bowling card. Adnan Idris did not do too much tonight, but Mizan Ali was the standout performer with 89. Nimesh Tati provided some resistance for 19. So did Manjula for his short stay for 12. Jitin Jose is still, he was there. There was some hope of 33, a blistering knock as well. That's the end, and we come to this closure of the night tonight. It's been NCM, the whole fraternity. We had Hossein here aiding us with all the insights from NCM. We'll take it very, very quickly to the presentation. It's been a very, very handy experience and an enjoyable evening. A very good night from here. We'll take it straight to the presentation. It's a good night from me, Vinod, and a very good night.
Thank you so much, Vinod. A very good night to you and everybody following us.
उधर लेके जाके रखो उधर कोई भी पीछे पकड़ लेके ठहर जाओ उधर लेके जाओ उधर और उधर लेके जाओ पीछे ठहर
एकेडमी का सबसे पहले लेके आओ
दोनों भी है एकेडमी अच्छे और आप एक काम करो इसमें ना सही है ना व्यू भाई तो बड़ा चढ़ेगा यार सर अभी हमारा ये हमारा 2 विकेट पठान बोलते हैं कि मैं खुद से दिया हो सकता हूं मैन ऑफ द मैच का कौन है नहीं ये महमूद को तो बहुत हुआ बहुत मारा
विनोद
विनोद कहाँ है
जा रहे हैं यार
कमेंटेटर किधर है किधर मार पड़ी यार बहुत छोटा है आप आपको विकेट छोटा बड़ा विनोद राइस डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन मैन ऑफ द मैच एंड विनर कैप्टन खुरम सईद या प्लीज खुरम सईद भूतेजू कितने मारा बेटा हाँ क्या पहले से मिली बगैर ये खाना से चेक इंसान से
So Bhuti जो मारे 30 balls में 74
मैंने किसको बुलाया है मेहमान
Alright everyone, thank you so much for coming. It was an amazing match. The electricity was in the air. I would like to thank Mr. Khurram Saeed, CEO of NCM Investment, who supported this activity for us. And all teams played very well. And you know, the match ends tonight, but tomorrow morning, inshallah, at the cup of tea and coffee, we'll be having our internal talks as colleagues. So, first of all, I want to announce the man of the match, Mr. Butijo. Alright, he scored about 76 runs. So Mr. Butijo, please, and I would like to ask our IT director, Mr. Mukhtar, to please come over to hand over the cup. Mr. Mukhtar, please. Mr. Butijo? Butijo. Where is Mr. Butijo? Great, congratulations on a very wonderful accomplishment. Now, for the winners team, okay, winners team, the award will be handled by our CFO, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Sharif. Mr. Sharif, And we'd like to request Mr. Khurram Saeed, the captain of the winners team, to please.
चलो चलो एक ग्रुप फोटो हो जाए चले आ जाओ सब आ जाओ
ये टेबल है, टेबल हटा दो।
ये निकाल दो ये टेबल हटा दो ये जल्दी टेबल लेके भाई
वाली भाई किसकी तरफ वाली भाई
चलो पहले
आओ मुर्शिद वो ट्रॉफी की तरफ
आ जाओ चलो आ जाओ सब आ जाओ
हो जाए ना राइट साइड पे।
राइट साइड पे एकेडमी हो जाए
येलो शर्ट में लेफ्ट पे आ जाओ।
येलो
मिक्स एक ही टीम है अनवर भाई उसका रख जाओ अनवर भाई यस थोड़ा अंदर जाए प्लीज दोनों ओके
ए खाली जमीर
आजा
ट्रॉफी दिख रही
हाँ दिनेश अंदर जाओ थोड़ा
पेट अंदर कर लो
ओके
दिनेश तुम जाओ क्लिक करो मुदी में तुम आ जाओ मुदस्सिर उधर दिनेश को दियो
सारे कवर करना
मैन ऑफ द मैच चाहिए
Thank you.